Today I'm showing you how you can get like 2,000 plus souls per minute, even actually more than that depending on how fast you kill this dude. So let's get into the location first, and also I'm showing you how to never die as well in this. I'm gonna do a 2-for-1. Gonna do a little update because I got an even better method than one I just shared recently. Today I got a 2-for-1 video for you. I got an update on how to never die and never lose souls, even better than the one I just shared. It's even faster and more efficient. Also, I'm be showing you an insane farm. Not really insane, but we're looking at 22,000 plus souls every minute or less. So yeah, and we can't lose it because of this never die as well. So yeah, let me just show that on the map a little bit better because I don't even know what I showed. Yeah, we're gonna show it like this, and we'll zoom in. What you need to get is to here. Once you get over here, we got a spot we can really farm out, and we're just gonna click exit to main menu just to reset it. Very fast way of resetting it. Game loads pretty fast. I haven't timed the exact time on this, but if you get the kill fast, it should be like only like 30 seconds to be honest. I mean, come over here. He's pretty rough, but take 3 shotgun blasts takes most of his life. Now we just need one perfect parry. I mean, one stun bar, which is hard to get sometimes if you get caught up in this damn corner where you can't see the damn attacks, but not fun. Alright, so that's not gonna work. Today I'm showing you a very good farm that you can do early. Now this is gonna net us 2,100 like every 30 or so seconds. Like it really depends on how fast you kill him. The 3 shotgun blast right off the jump basically takes him right out. Just put a little volume on. Is it this time? And that's the over here. Today we're showing you a farm that nets you roughly 2,100 souls like in 30 seconds. It really depends on how fast you kill this dude. Half the life is taken by the first 3 shotgun blasts, then all you need is one stagger bar, and he's basically done. This is a +5 weapon, but yeah, that's basically done. So the moment you kill him, you got 2,100. I'm also going to show you a never die strategy as well, an update on my video. So maybe a little 2-for-1 at the end. So stay tuned for that. One of the most exploitable and game breaking almost things that you could do in this game is beneficial wise huge. All right, so as you saw, we got like 2,100 right there, and we can reset very fast to there. So if anybody just interested in the farm, I will show the location first, and I'll get into the never die. So right here we have Mushroom Village Gate. This is what you need, and I'm gonna show you how you can never die in this game besides like jumping off a cliff. Well, I don't even know why I shot him. So we're gonna have him break my shell. We can even go further than that, but it's a lot riskier. So I'm gonna show it right at this point. So at this point, pause the game, hit down, hit A, and 2 seconds later, guess what? You're back at the checkpoint with all your souls. You have to go back to that spot again, but it's just like a little safety net. If you know you're gonna die, if you think you're gonna die, if you don't want to risk moving forward, if you just want to walk back to the save point and reset, just hit start, down, A, done, and keep your souls. So, I mean, as long it's basically never die, never lose your souls. It's just like a little safety net right there for you as well. So you got a little 2-for-1. In the same way, you can farm up souls very fast at the start of the game, and also, even if you do fuck up on them, you'll never lose them. You just quickly reset, get the next one, and get that level fast. Get the levels up. Leave a like the video, leave a like, comment, share. It helps others find the video. I hope this helps. I'm gonna need one per. I mean, so I'm just. Also, I'm. And it need one perfect pair. Game breaking now. So, but it's more than that, depending. Today, I'm showing you. Hey, today, I'm showing you how you can get like 2,000 plus souls per minute. Even actually more than that, depending on how fast you kill this dude. So, let's get into the location first. And also, I'm showing you how to never die as well in this. I'm gonna do a 2-for-1. Gonna do a little update because I got an even better method than one I just shared recently. Today I got Today I got a 2-for-1 video for you. I got an update on how to never die and never lose souls, even better than the one I just shared. It's even faster and more efficient. Also, I'm be showing you an insane farm. Not really insane, but we're looking at 22,000 plus souls every minute or less. So, yeah. And we can't lose it because of this never die as well. So, yeah, let me just show that on the map a little bit better. I don't even know what I showed. Yeah, we're going to show it like this. And we'll zoom in. What you need to see is to here. Once you get over here, we got a spot we can really farm out. And we're just going to click exit to main menu just to reset it. Very fast way of resetting it. Game loads pretty fast. I haven't timed the exact time on this, but if you get the kill fast, it should be like only 30 seconds. I mean, come over here. He's pretty rough, but take 3 shotgun blasts takes most of his life. Now we just need one perfect parry. I mean, one stun bar, which is hard to keep. Sometimes if you get caught up in this damn corner where you can't see the damn attacks, but so let us one farm that you can do. I'm showing you a Today I'm showing you a very good farm that you can do early. Now this is gonna net us 2,100 like every 30 or so seconds. Like it really depends on how fast you kill him. The 3 shotgun blast right off the jump basically takes him right out. And that's Today I'm showing you a farm that nets you roughly 2,100 souls like in 30 seconds. It really depends on how fast you kill this dude. Half the life is taken by the first 3 shotgun blasts, then all you need is 1 stagger bar, and basically done. It's a +5 weapon, but yeah, that's basically done. So the moment you kill him, you got 2,100. Also, going to show you a never die strategy as well, an update on my video. So maybe a little 2-for-1 at the end. So stay tuned for that. One of the most exploitable and game breaking almost things that you could do in this game is beneficial wise huge. Alright, so as you saw, we got like 2,100 right there. and we can reset very fast to there. So if anybody just interested in the farm, we'll show the location first, and I'll get into the never die. So right here we have Mushroom Village Gate. This is what you need, and I'm gonna show you how you can never die in this game besides like jumping off a cliff. So I don't even know why I shot him. So we're gonna have him break himself. We can even go further than that, but it's a lot riskier. So I'm gonna show it right at this point. So at this point, pause the game, hit down, hit A, and 2 seconds later, guess what? You're back at the checkpoint with all your souls. You have to go back to that spot again, but it's just like a little safety net. If you know you're gonna die, if you think you're gonna die, if you don't want to risk moving forward, if you just want to walk back to the save point and reset, just hit start, down, A, done, and keep your souls. So a as long it's basically never die, never lose your souls. It's just like a little safety net right there for you as well. You got a little 2 for 1. In the same way, you can farm up souls very fast at the start of the game, and also, even if you do fuck up on them, you'll never lose them. You just quickly reset, get the next one, and get that level fast. Get the levels up. If you like the video, leave a like, comment, share. It helps others find the video. I hope this helps. Showing you a farm that nets you roughly 2,100 souls like in 30 seconds. It really depends on how fast you kill this dude. half the life is taken by the first three shotgun blasts. Then all you need is one stagger bar, and basically done. It's a plus five weapon, but yeah, it's basically done. So the moment you kill him, you got 2100. Also, we show you a never die strategy as well. Update all videos. Two for one. Stay tuned for that. One of the most exploitable and game breaking almost things that you could do in this game, beneficial wise. Huge. Alright, so as you saw, we got like 2,100 right there. And we can reset very fast to it. So if anyone just interested in official location from the internet, right here we have the gate. This is what you need. And I'm gonna show you how you can never die in the game besides like jumping off the cliff. Well, I don't even know why I shot him. So we're gonna have him break my shot. We'll get even go further than that, but it's a lot riskier. So I'm gonna show it right at this point. So at this point, was the game. Hit down, hit A, and 2 seconds later, guess what? You're back at the checkpoint. All your souls. You have to go back to that spot again, but it's just like a little safety net. If you know you're gonna die, if you think you're gonna die, if you don't want to risk moving forward, if you just want to walk back to the save point and reset, just hit start, down, A, gone, and keep your souls. So, as long it's basically never die, never lose your souls. It's just like a little safety net right there for you as well. You got a little two for one. In the same way, you can farm up souls very fast at the start of the game, and also, even if you do fuck up on them, you'll never lose them. You just quickly reset, get the next one, and get that level fast. Get the levels up. If you like the video, leave a like, comment, share. It helps others find the video. I hope this helps.
if you are willing to say that something is the case, right, even when it's not, to save your life, then you didn't actually believe it, which makes no fucking sense. Like, for example, the hypothetical I gave him was a pen. There was a pen in front of me, okay? I said if someone put a gun to my head and said they were going to literally unalive me if I do not deny the pen's existence, would I deny the pen's existence? The obvious answer is yes, I would deny the pen's existence. But do I still believe the pen exists? Yes. By the way, you just got a misinformation flag, so I have to kick you, and I have to restart my stream because of you. God damn it. We got to hit a quick restart on the stream for the 7,100 people who are here on the stream, here on TikTok. Join us right back, everybody. We'll be right back. That's our second misinformation flag for the stream, so we have to hit a quick restart here on TikTok. I recommend going over to YouTube if you'd like. You want to support me as always, everyone? Venmo, PayPal, the YouTube, link to the bios was the description to YouTube, as well as you can support me over YouTube Super Chat. We'll be right back here on TikTok, everyone. Literally give me 15 seconds. We'll be right back. Dude, that's so annoying. I hate doing this. Having to restart is so brutal. Ariella, thank you very much for the 12 pounds. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for 12 euros. As well as Daryl, thank you very much for the $2. And Drew, thank you for the $2. Thank you very much. Drew. Noah, thank you very much for the $5. Thank you again. Let's go to the next individual. If you send a guest request, if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18, we are just looking for debates. Let's see this next person up here. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. Alrighty. Let's get this next person up here. Only do send a guest request again if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. You're just looking for debates. Heather, thank you for the paper crane. Thank you very much. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
Do you support Trump?
No, I'm not here to debate. Please listen, though.
Adam, thank you very much for the $10. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much for the fish. Thank you. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 19.
Do you support Trump?
Yes, I do.
What's your birth year? Okay, if the election were held today, Harris versus Trump, who would you rather vote for?
I'd vote for Trump.
Are you driving?
No, I'm not driving.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
Well, I agree with most of his policies. Mainly abortion. I'm very anti-abortion, and that's really the big one for me when I'm voting.
Are you in a car?
Nah.
It does sound like you're in a car. Okay, well, I mean, that could just be the outside. But sorry, you said immigration?
No, abortion.
Abortion, sorry. What about abortion?
How Trump is anti-abortion. I believe he's murder.
Yeah, I think you're so I'm just gonna go to the next person. The common sense guy, you have to come up on a different account, remember? Sophie, thank you very much for the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the DNC. Actually, I think I might be able to bring him back because I did hit a restart. Okay. Alicia, thank you very much for the $20. Thank you very much. Put some W's for Alicia in the comment section right now. Thank you very much. Yo, what's up?
How's it going?
Okay. Dylan, how old are you?
Hey Parker, I'm 18.
Let's do this next person up here. Only do send a guest request if you're above the age of 18. We're just doing okay today. How are you doing?
It's been interesting. Last
Yeah, that was brutal. Alrighty, common sense, you there?
Yo, I'm back. Yo, that's my bad. I didn't know to say that.
Yeah, you're good.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, you just can't say specific D or UG names. Just say W drug if you do. So you're saying that you're against W drug? You think it should be illegal?
Pretty much yeah, well, like, I know medical, that has proven to help, but I think it's gotten out of hand where people claim that they need it for medical use, and then they're using it.
No, do you think it should be legal for recreation?
No.
Why not?
Because if you're not using it medically, one, it can harm your body. Two, just the vast smell when I'm traveling and I just smell it, it's disgusting. You
Oh,
know,
so
it's
so
like-
my elevation pen should be legal because it doesn't smell.
Right.
That's a good
Also,
point. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I would love to know what
Um,
negative effects you're talking about. That, like
Also-
every negative effect that people can cite is not actually the thing.
Well, there are some, like for example, like brain, like it can affect your brain with like long-term usage. The issue is that like there's not really anything that shows short-term usage has any negative impact really. Like not much. Like not short-term. I mean like you don't use it as much. So if you're like if you are using elevation substances as much as like people typically are going to utilize what's it called like alcohol, like you'll be probably fine, right? Like you won't have anything ever happen to you. But if you use it every day like me, you probably will. You know.
Yeah. Oh,
But
also
I don't
when
think it should be illegal, right? Alcohol, there are consequences from. Cigarettes, there are
Yes.
consequences from. Cigarettes, they
Yeah.
smell. Okay. Do you want them to be
Yeah.
illegal?
Actually, yes, because I can get affected by secondhand smoke. Like when people are smoking outside of businesses and stuff, and I'm just walking into that, I can get secondhand smoke. That affects me. I'm not trying to.
Yeah. So you
You
want to
know,
also
use
ban
it.
the usage of coal for the usage of electricity because that can affect you as well through pollution.
But am I smelling coal? No.
It is affecting your health. Your issue wasn't the smell; it was the effect on your health.
Yes, but the effect of the health comes from inhaling the substance.
So
So I guess I don't get your point. Like
you understand the same thing.
in
The
order-
same thing is true with the exhaust of coal, right?
Okay, true, but in that case, I'd say that actually the burning of coal actually is trying to help. Or not help, but it actually has a use, right? An important use. Like when someone smokes, right?
That has a use.
What's the point of smoking? What's the point of smoking? That's gonna like benefit you besides just making you feel good.
Yeah,
You
that's the
How's it
point.
gonna help
That's the
society?
benefit. Yeah,
How's it gonna
technically,
help society?
but yeah, that's the help. Is that it's in accordance with their own desire, right?
Okay.
Now that doesn't
okay,
mean it's
well,
a good notion, right? That doesn't mean like you think
Okay.
it's beneficial, right? That just means it's their choice, right?
That's true. Like, honestly, I'd be fine with it if, like I said, it didn't affect me with like the secondhand smoke, like I said.
Okay, so
You know,
do
we
you
can
think
do that in
so
your
then
homes.
so do you think that W drug should be legal if you do it at your own private residence?
As long as it's not again affecting other people, like you can do it inside your home, but when the stench goes so far and it's bad, it's bad. Like that stench.
So you think it should be illegal to smell bad?
No, never said.
So then what about the stench? Should be illegal. They should make it illegal.
Okay, I'll give you that. That's a good point. I'll give you that.
Hey,
you
I
know,
like the smell
hey,
sometimes. What can I say? Depending on
Wait,
the
you actually do?
yeah, of course, dude. Depending on the environment.
Ah, man. No.
Like
But
I
that
wouldn't
was-
want like all
we
my
are-
clothes or like inside my house to smell like that. But like I obviously like every once in a while when I'm walking around or myself
Yeah.
when I
Well,
am,
how I
it's
see
kind of
it,
fun.
it's a representation of your community, right? Like,
Yeah,
if you
it's
want
a
your
great
community
represent-
smelling like that,
I'm
or you
like,
want it
bro,
smelling
they're
like
stoners. W baby.
Alright, we are getting a little off topic. 'cause
Yeah, like,
we're
do you-
talking
do you-
about legal.
No, like you actually. Do you think it should be illegal for me to get elevated as I am right now?
In your home, I'd say no. But if you were to go out into society and cause a problem, you know, whether that be
What
like
problem?
if you were to drink, right?
If you were to drink? Do you think it should be illegal to drink?
alcohol. No, I'm saying if you were to drink and then go drive your car, right?
Yeah,
and you're
that's a
above the
DUI.
alcohol.
Sorry,
Yes,
that's
so-
different. That's
so that's
different
what I'm
than.
saying. Yes, so I'm saying if you're in your home, that's fine. But now if you're going out into society and causing problems because you're not staying in your home, now I got a problem.
Yeah, everyone already did have a problem.
So I guess we just cleared that up.
What? No, your issue is with simple possession. Because remember, I asked you originally because we were.
Yeah, but that-
I was bringing up an example to you that there are some laws you can violate that like we don't have an issue with you violating, and then you were like, oh, I still am okay with like enforcing the laws with simple possession of people just having heavy gun. So I was like, okay, this is ridiculous. So do you think right now I should go to jail? Because I have simple possession right now.
I mean, obviously, you know, and everyone has their own version of perfect rules, right? Or perfect country, what they want.
Yeah,
Seriously,
In the
like
perfect
if it were
world,
up
would
to
I go to
me,
jail
all that
for
stuff
my
would be
simple
good.
possession?
Well, no. Well, yeah. In my perfect world.
So I should.
Obviously,
So
that's
in your
not-
perfect world, I should go to jail for
Yeah.
hitting a dab.
Yeah.
Wow,
But
dude.
obviously,
In his
obviously,
perfect world,
that
I would go
never
to jail for
happen.
dabbing, Chad. This is brutal.
Yeah, you would. I mean, there's
You can't
no-
even dab in his world. It's so brutal, dude.
in my perfect world, but obviously, like I know that's not unrational, so that's not obviously gonna happen because we'd have to get a majority to decide on that, and that would not happen.
That's so ridiculous, dude. You actually think I should go to jail for literally what I'm doing right now? Like you're
I mean,
you're
hey.
like actually psychotic, dude.
I'm psychotic,
Yeah, absolutely.
so I don't do any of that, and I'm the one who's psychotic.
Yeah.
All right.
No, you're the one for saying I should go to
After-
jail for doing it. Yeah, that's psychotic as fuck.
Okay.
You're gonna send
Alright,
like
it's all
basically
about-
everyone to jail at that point.
Oh, that's another thing too. Is we don't have enough room in our jails for that.
Wait, did you ever got elevated in your? Never.
Nope.
That's
I
the
don't let
issue.
that stuff in my body.
That is the issue.
No. I try to treat my body well, you know.
Wait, what would be
As
treating your
long as I
body
can.
bad if you just you took some gummies? Seriously,
Like-
how is that treating your body bad?
Gummies with like addictive substances in them.
It's not very addictive, my guy.
But if you're
I'm a
doing it
very
on
unique
daily
circumstance.
basis-
I'm a very unique circumstance.
if you're
It's
doing it on a
very
daily
uncommon.
basis, that kind of sounds addictive.
That yeah, in that context, but I'm not telling you to do it on a daily basis. If you do it once, you're not gonna get addicted.
Oh, that I don't know, but well, I'm saying yeah, you probably won't. But everyone with that mindset of oh, I'm only gonna do this once, I'm not gonna get addicted, and then all right, I did it once, and then now a week later, oh, I'll do it once again, and then it turns into a whole addiction. That's what happens. How do you think? how do you think people get
it's not.
addicted
That's not
to
how it
anything?
works. That's
Do
not
you
how it
think people
works.
just do it once and then they quit forever?
Hey, dude, I am addicted, so I understand that, like, how that can happen. You understand the distinction between that specifically and like a typical circumstance. If someone just used it one time, that's not going to cause them to go into an addiction. Okay. Like,
Yes,
I'm just
okay,
asking
I
you
can-
in
I
that
can agree with
context.
that, yes.
If
No,
you
yeah,
were to
I
do
can
it
agree.
once, how would that be?
Yes.
How would that be a harm to you?
No, doing it once wouldn't cause addiction, but having that mindset of oh, I'm only going to do it one time, and then you're going to do it one more time, thinking oh, I'm not going to get addicted to it, and then you just keep doing it one more time, and eventually, boom, you're addicted. That's my point.
Yeah.
Which it seems like
and this is a
that's
completely irrelevant point to ask you. In that one circumstance, it's not negative, right? So you have no issues with just doing it once.
I mean, I have an issue with like health-wise.
How? Like, what is there any evidence scientifically that if you take a gummy one time, you're gonna have any health problems? No, there's none.
Maybe not one time, but like I said, most of
are
these
you
people
saying
don't just eat one time.
Wait, are you saying that if you're worried that if you do it once, then you're not going to be able to stop?
Me personally,
Do you
or
have
just
like
in general?
maybe I could understand it if you have like a history with addiction, or you have
Yeah.
like people in your family that have addiction, or
No.
Then I really don't understand that. Actually, I really don't get it.
Yeah.
Like just doing it like once or twice, like
It's not a gateway. I mean, like I think that pretending if it's one of those types of substances that leads to the next or is something that you automatically get addicted to. That's not with that type.
So then, why are you eating it more than once if it's not addictive?
wait, doing it more than once doesn't mean it's addictive, right? I've drank alcohol more than once in my life. I promise you, I'm not addicted to alcohol.
Also, I mean, people who actually partake, because I partake, but I don't partake often. I mean, it's just because you actually enjoy it. I mean, it doesn't have to be something where you're addicted because you've done it more than once. I didn't try for the first time until I was like 33. And I didn't do it often, but like every once in a while, every couple weekends or whatever. Take it. So,
But yeah, see, I don't consider that addiction. You're like
Well,
you're not doing it on a
but
daily basis.
Yeah, but you're saying it as if it is.
No, well, I'm saying it is addictive.
Yeah, you think if you
continue
do it
to
once,
on
it's
a
just
daily
inevitably going to
basis.
make you addicted. So, like, okay, again, the
No,
point is,
it can enable you to be addicted. I'm not saying it's going to,
Wait,
but
can.
it is an enabler.
Wait,
that
so
can.
so then we should
Because if
ban
you never try,
Wait, so you won't play video games?
Yeah.
But you could become addicted. You play it
Yeah.
once, you play it twice, you're just gonna be addicted.
yeah, exactly.
So you don't play video games?
I do. I'd
Isn't
say
that
I'm
the same sort of
addicted
fucking
to
process?
video games.
You're addicted to
Yeah.
video games.
I'd say so. If I'm playing video game every single day,
Wait, are you using this in hypothetical, or are you saying that you actually are?
well,
No, I'm asking
I
you
wouldn't
right
say
now,
addicted,
you
but,
yourself.
like-
Do you play every day?
Yeah.
What do you play?
I play Counter-Strike.
And how many hours a day do you play?
Maybe 1 or 2. And then
You think,
maybe
you
I'll
think
switch
playing
to different
1 to
games.
2 hours a day is addiction?
No, it's video games in general. Just playing games in general. You don't have to play the same
Dude, this
game.
guy is so unhinged that he thinks playing 1 to 2 hours a day of CSGO is being addicted.
And then I can't switch to another game. I can't play another game. Like,
Can you? Yeah,
I
if
can
you-
play.
I
I
mean-
can play 6 hours of video games at night, but I don't have to play the same game for 6 hours. I can play different games. So I'm saying I might play Counter-Strike 1 to 2 hours a day, but then I'll switch up to a different game.
Okay, I mean, how much do you play games? Sorry.
I don't know. I don't keep track. Maybe 4 or 5 hours a day.
Like every day.
Okay, maybe not every day, but
It just sounds like it's a big hobby for you, man. I don't know about calling this an
so you think-
addiction.
So then, how would you distinguish an addiction from a hobby if you're doing it every single day?
It's to me like how it disenfranchises your life and
Exactly.
like ability to be able to like stop yourself from doing so. Like for me, like at least when it comes to like mine, right? Like I feel a drive to do it every day. And if I don't do it, I'll think about it.
Okay, so basically, like with a hobby, right? You'd say that it helps you, makes you feel good, and you can basically stop at any time, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can
And
enjoy
then-
a hobby. You can have a hobby,
Yeah.
but you're not going to sacrifice everything else for a hobby. You're not going to say, well, I need to do this, but I'm going to do my hobby instead, or something like that. That's different.
But then, on an addiction, on the other hand,
I think there's
that's
also like
something-
a notion of a compulsion with it. Like I feel an innate compulsion when I am to continue to keep doing it, like mentally at least.
Your hobby or
it's also
your
different for
addiction?
different people.
Your hobby or your addiction?
No, I'm talking about my addiction.
Yeah. So with an addiction, you feel like you need to do it, right?
Not necessarily. Like I don't feel like I need to, but I do feel like I really, really want to.
It kind of it sounds like you need to. Like, if you think you could go like a week without taking any?
Yeah. But like I don't want it. I don't want it.
I don't know, I guess that's your choice. Like I said, like if you do it in your home, that's fine. But then, like I said, like what I was bringing the fact of like if you were to drink and then you go out and you drive, that becomes an issue. So I think it's just the same thing. Like if you're doing it in your home, that's fine. But then if you're actually affecting society in a negative way because of what you took, then I got a problem with it. Does that make sense?
Okay, no, but do you think I should go to jail?
In my perfect
Like actually,
well,
really?
actually, in my perfect
I'm
world,
trying to
you
get you
wouldn't
to
even have
reflect.
access.
The reason why I'm
You
asking
wouldn't
the
have
question,
access.
sorry, I'm cutting off. The reason why I'm asking again is because I'm trying to see if you can reflect. You still think that? After having a conversation with me, the whole conversation, you really think I should do it?
For simply having it in your home,
Yeah, doing it myself, yeah.
I mean, in my perfect world, you wouldn't even have access to it, so you'd have access legally. So yes, but because it's legal, no.
So I shouldn't be able to access it.
In my perfect world,
And why is
Yeah.
that?
because it has many negative effects.
So you shouldn't be able to
on
access
your-
social media
Honestly, I agree.
because
I
you can
think
get addicted.
So, well, okay.
because
I
it can
think-
negatively impact you.
I think that we need to put restrictions on how young
No, ban
our
it.
kids have
Ban it
access
under your
to
view.
social
You want to
media.
ban it. It sounds like your views you want to ban it.
I wouldn't say ban.
But it has negative impacts. You can get addicted.
10-year-old should not have access.
That's a
to social
regulation,
media.
not getting rid of it. That's like saying you want to regulate it to be like 21 until you could be able to get access to the elevation substances. But you said it should be illegal. So I'm asking you, what's the relevant difference? Why shouldn't social media then be illegal?
So in social media, you're saying all social apps, all video platforms, like everything, all chats.
Yeah, all of that, because it can have detrimental impacts to you. You can become addicted to it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm conflicted
He's
on
the
that
fun
one.
police.
I'll be honest. Yeah, I guess I am the fun police.
That's what it sounds like at this point. Because like these aren't like.
Yeah, you can have like to me, there's more pros and cons to social media than there is to yes.
I disagree. I don't know, man. I think that depends on the individual. Right? I think that some people are going to prioritize, especially if you ask people who are on social media, you're probably more likely to hear that. If you ask people that are like hyper elevators, right? Like they're going to say elevation matters more to them, right?
Yeah.
So again, when you think about a society, it's not just you living; it's you living with a
true.
bunch
That's
of
what I'm
different
saying.
people.
Like a
So
lot of
do
this
you
stuff,
really want people to be put in prison for that?
Well, in my
You can say you
perfect
disagree
world,
with it. You don't want it for your life, but prison?
Well, the thing is, it's also not practical to put him in prison because, like I said, we don't have enough space. So, like, we'd have to put our.
So if it were practical, you do it?
For the DRU or for social media?
For the elevation substance.
Man. Like, I'll tell you my thought process here. So I would say yes, but then also that's going to take time, resources, and money to actually, like...
Let's say none of those were a factor.
Now
Let's say you could Thanos snap them into prison. You could Thanos snap them into prison. Would you do it? Would you Thanos snap them into prison?
Honestly, no. I'll be honest. I probably wouldn't.
So then, can we just at least go back to the point of why we even argued this in the first place?
Yeah, I don't
Just
even know.
because
We're talking about illegal immigration.
I got you, because you just have an unhinged view on that. Just because something is against the law doesn't mean that we always agree with that certain prescription of the law, right? Like, just because someone has been convicted of simple possession doesn't mean they should go to jail for that.
Sure. Okay, simple possession, yes. But now, if that simple possession causes them to commit a more worse crime, would you say then we
it's
have
not that the simple possession wouldn't be the crime; it would be the other thing that's the crime.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, well, simple possession means you're going to use it. Or distribute it to someone else who's going to use it.
No, simple possession means you're going to use it. Intent to distribute is different. But even so, intent to distribute wouldn't be wrong. What's wrong with intending to distribute these types of substances so long as it's under these certain regulations to ensure that they're safe, right? They're not like cutting them
currently right now,
nothing.
There's nothing wrong with it if it's right. If it's not against the law.
Yeah, so why not just legalize and regulate it? Because inevitably, people are just going to do so in the black market regardless, and you're going to be sending people to prison for something they shouldn't be sent to prison for. It's just a ridiculous thing. Now, what the goal we should have is to make it legalized. So those people who are put in prison for simple possession, they should not be in prison. They should all be let go.
So do you think that, okay, so say we do that, do you think that they will become in possession again?
If we make it legalized?
No. Without making it legalized.
Would someone become in possession again if they are let go? And it's not legalized?
So say we still have our laws in place, right? And in still law, we're gonna focus on the more bigger crimes, right? And so we're gonna let you go because this is a smaller crime, right? And so we let them go, they're back on the streets. Do you think they're gonna recommit the same possession crime again?
Some would, some wouldn't. I mean, I don't think it should be illegal.
Okay. I guess I just see the negative effects of it. And I don't like it. Same thing with alcohol, you know, like it's just like the amount of drunk driving and like kills people is just like that's got like everyone that should be like a no-brainer. Well, it's tough. Like I don't want to say I want to ban alcohol because obviously that's another thing that like that wouldn't really happen, right?
And if you don't want to ban alcohol, then you can't. makes no sense.
exactly.
Alcohol is objectively worse. Like, it's just violates basically every measure.
Yeah. So I'm saying like it's not really practical to ban.
Also, your biggest complaint was the smell.
True. Yes. Well, I don't like the smell, man.
Which, by the way, he was okay with elevation pens.
Well, am I smelling that?
No.
No. But I was gonna bring up another point and I forgot. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could keep talking this. We could go back to
Let's
the
keep
legal
going.
immigration.
How do you feel about the
Which I
fact that
kinda-
Trump has prevented the release of the Epstein files? That's in violation of legally obligating according to the Epstein files Transparency Act.
Which he did, if I'm not mistaken. That was what in 2025, right? 2025.
There's still yet
And
to release all of them.
the law requires the Justice Department to release that, right?
Lunch is the new confirmed dish. AG said they're not going to.
Why? Why is that? What was their reason?
There's 3 million.
And so, what does that, like, from your guys' perspective, what will that accomplish? With all
Is there
of the
any
files
good
released?
reason for that when they're not legally allowed to do that? Is there any good reason?
No, I think they should be released. I mean,
Because you can
Wait,
redact
I
all
think-
of the necessary information and it would be unredacted to Congress.
Well,
so what's the reason to not release it?
well, I don't know. I'm not in charge. I'm not releasing them. You know, like I think if you have nothing, like this is in general. If you got nothing to hide, then you know you should release them. You know,
Ooh. Then why do you still not?
but you can't you,
That
you
means
might.
you do believe that. No, it's not that he might.
might.
It's that you do believe that. You said if you do not have something to hide, then you would do this, right?
Well, I can't say he does because they're not released. We can't say it's confirmed. So that's why I have to say he might. I can't say yes, he is in there and he's
But, like,
done bad things
that-
if I haven't seen.
That's what it
Proof.
implicates. That statement that you made prior is what it implicates. That if he prevents the release of the files, then he's hiding something. You said
Okay,
if
then let
then
me
A, then
rephrase.
B.
It's likely that he's hiding something. I'll have to rephrase that. How about that? Is that better?
Okay, sure. And,
Okay.
and even so you think it's likely he's hiding something. So is that a good enough reason for you to believe that he is?
Possibly. I mean, like I said, I just want like I feel like, in a sense, I feel like I can be rational. Like if I see the evidence, boom. Like there's nothing. Like you can't defend it. You know. Like you were talking earlier about something, and I was thinking about I don't know what you were talking about, but I was like, this I think it was the last night you were talking about. I don't know. I think it was middle. But yeah, I mean, so back to my point though, or my question to you guys was, so what does releasing all the files, like what will that do? What will we all gain from that, in your guys' opinion?
More justice and accountability?
Yeah, and also, I mean, it's the law. You guys claim to be the party of law and order, and if you're not going to uphold the law, then why should we uphold other aspects of the law? I mean, you guys are mighty about order and people coming into the country, but for some reason don't care about a piece of legislation that was passed into law by Congress. So, no.
I mean, I say just release them at this point. Like,
Yeah, there's no good reason not to, from a nonpartisan standpoint.
yeah, like, and then, like, I
That's
don't
why
agree with
I
Trump
levied this
100%
criticism.
on everything.
And
I
the
don't
thing
agree
is,
with Trump.
sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but the thing is, this is something that if you don't agree with him on, then you can't support it. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, this is something independent of our partisan position that you should be able to say as a reason to stop supporting your candidate.
True, right? I can say I can stop supporting this one aspect, but I can't, like, there's other things I do support. You know?
Wait. Really quick question. Are you a Christian?
Yeah.
You are?
Mhm.
Okay. Hey, Parker. So I just finished this book called Jesus and John Wayne, and it was breaking down like white Christian nationalists. And then also finished this other book called Black Pill. And for a long time, I was confused why people who claim to be Christians can hold this disposition. Like they can Donald Trump and aspects that we know Christ-like, but at the same time claiming leaders?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Okay, so then how do you square your actual decisions being made not aligning with Jesus and the Bible?
Like, what's an example that's not aligned that you think that I?
Well,
Or that
the way that
contract.
Donald Trump and his administration is targeting undocumented immigrants and moving into the southern border, when Jesus actually preached as far as welcoming travelers and welcoming people into the land.
I think that we're talking about I think legal immigration is fine. Like, I'm not against immigration, like legal migration.
Right, but
of
I mean,
people
we're not
coming
even
over. I'm
talking about that. We're talking about the way that Donald Trump is actually targeting undocumented immigrants, like actively harming them. Hell, the ICE just got a new contract for like these shock gloves. Did you see that, Parker? Like the
Yes,
actual
I did.
electrical. Yeah, so like they're treating them like
Well,
animals.
do you think that would be better to have the shock gloves than just straight up like shooting them?
I don't care about the question. I would like to know, how do you still say that you follow
just ignore my
Jesus?
question.
How do you follow Jesus when knowing that the person that you support is doing these type of things that directly go against what Jesus preached?
I think that. So you said that Jesus is basically saying we need to let everyone in.
The Bible said that you need to welcome in the travelers. You should give people shelter. You should, like all of these
You're
things.
supposed to treat those that are not native born to your country the same as you treat those that are native born to your country.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if we were to let everyone in, right? Just straight up let everyone in. Would we theoretically?
You're still running from the question I have. How can you support someone, Donald Trump, who his administration, his whole ideology behind mass deportation goes directly in opposition of Jesus and the Bible?
I don't think do you have like any Bible verses or the whole context of where you're getting your
I can
teaching
grab
from?
the grab the specific verses, but still, can you answer the question?
I think it's choosing between lesser of two evils.
So Parker, this is what they end up saying in the conclusion of the book. You have to remember with people like this that they have culture and politics, but even though they have their theology and the culture politics, they're interchangeable for whatever justification these people need at the time. So if they, even though the Bible says one thing, and they, in other aspects, they're saying, well, the Bible says this, and this is how we live our life. But then they turn around and they say, well, I don't have to do this, even though the Bible says this. It's literally just them picking and choosing. This guy only believes what he believes, not because he follows the actual religion and he's a Christian. He's literally just picking and choosing when and when he does not want to be a Christian. That's interesting. That's interesting, Colin.
So I think that's a bold claim to make. I think that while the scripture does command believers to love everyone and show hospitality, it does, I'm pretty sure it does say, it warns against letting like dangerous people disrupt your life in your community. Like, for example...
Where does it say that in the Bible? What scripture?
We shouldn't let dangerous people into our communities. Do you think Trump is a dangerous person?
I think in terms of... That's tough. I don't know.
Do you think violent sex offenders are dangerous people?
Violent?
Yeah, violent sex offenders. Do you think they're dangerous people?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Trump's a violent sex offender, as defined by a civil court. Therefore, under your view, he's a dangerous person. You said you don't want dangerous people in our communities, which would mean you wouldn't want a dangerous person as president of the United States, leader of our community. So you don't support Donald Trump.
So it's either have someone like that in the presidency, or let someone else in.
Do you think
that's
Kamala Harris is dangerous?
No, her policies are dangerous. The open border policies that are just going to let
more. Do you think she's a dangerous person?
Violent people. Yes.
Okay, and she didn't advocate for any open border policies. What policies of hers are open border?
That makes sense.
So he doesn't know any.
Yeah, you don't have to go on that welcome shit. There's a good one.
Yeah, we'll give him time. I'll think some people in the meantime. Let's see if he can try try to find something related to that. Annie, thank you very much for the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You should come in the comment section right now. That's awesome. Thank you. I guess thank you for the $5 as well. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. True. Brax, thank you very much for the $10. Thank you very much. Me too. Sean, thank you very much for the $1. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, Sean. I know. How dare you, actually. Pat, thank you for the $2. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I know. People will do that all the time. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do, honestly, as well. You know, that is exactly what I would do as well. So, let me make sure to catch up to people over on YouTube real quick. Give me one quick second. And continue on the conversation. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. If you want to support me, as always, Venmo, PayPal, link to the file, as well as the description of YouTube. You can support me over YouTube Super Chat, as always. Z, thank you very much for the $10. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Visit Elevator PSA. If you're on the top floor daily, make sure you give your receptors a break. 1 to 2 weeks, 1 to 2 days of elevator rest. 1 week equals 1 to 2 days of elevator rest. You guys are harder to develop. So, well, thank you very much, Z. I appreciate it, as well as me talk. Thank you very much for the appreciate $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you, bro. As well as Zach, thank you for the $20. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. W's for that in the comment section. I know it sounds so lame. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's get this next individual up here. Sorry, not next individual. I mean, thank the next person. Elliot, thank you for the draft. Thank you. Nia, thank you very much for the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
True. Thank you very much. As well as Moo, thank you very much for the $5.
Am I muted?
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'll have to see. And they said, ask Santana what the name is of the book he was reading on live a few weeks ago.
Which one? It's a lot. They're probably talking about. Gosh, I gotta find the title. It's the one about the got it right here. It's the one that's boom. One Nation Under Blackmail, Volume 1: The Sordid Union Between Intelligence and Crime that gives rise to I finished that and then
Nice, well, nice. Harold, thank you very much for the $2. Thank you very much. Drew, thank you for the $2 as well. Butch, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you. Matthew, thank you very much for the $10 as well. Thank you. Alicia, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's so ridiculous, right? Cosmo, thank you very much for the £5. Ashley, thank you very much for the $2. For real. Brendan Pratt, thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Base. Oh my god, that's actually crazy. Thank you very much. As well as Neo, thank you very much for the $10. Thank you. Oh wait, that's actually a good question. Sly, thank you very much for the $5. JB, thank you so much. I really appreciate it for the $20. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the 2 W's for that in the comment section right now. Thank you. Mr. Moo, thank you very much for the $5. Thank you. Based, Filthy, thank you very much for the $2. And Anthony, Ashley, thank you so much for the $2. And then I think I am fully caught up.
really quick, Joseph. Thank you so much for the saying you said. Just because I appreciate the hell out of you.
Alrighty, again, if you want to support me as always,
Right.
or Santana, Venmo, PayPal, link in the bio, as well as the description of YouTube, as well as you can support me over YouTube Super Chat as always. I'm fully caught up for now. We're gonna be on live for another, I'm assuming, 20 minutes or so. Alrighty.
All right. So, I'd say, what I'm seeing here is that she wants to expand pathways, for immigrants. Is that true?
She wants to expand it. She just wants to make the legal process quicker. That's what she was advocating for.
Which honestly, I could be in agreement with that. You know, I think the process is long, but then again, because it's long, that doesn't give someone the right to just bypass it. Would you agree with that?
I disagree in this instance because I don't think the implications are negative, broadly. So that would be why I disagree. I would actually say that they should be given a pathway to citizenship, and we should make the legal process go quicker.
Well, they have.
So long as they meet the criteria,
of
so long as they meet the criteria, people who we want.
Yeah, well, exactly. But we need to make sure that they're people that we want in the country before we let them in.
I understand, and I would like to do that as well. But given that they're already in the country, we can't do anything about it.
I mean, yeah, we can.
We can't.
We can find them.
You said we want to vet them before they're in the country. They're already in the country, so how do you vet them before they're in the country?
Well, you can't vet them when they've already illegally crossed. You have to find them and then vet them.
Yeah, but they would have to be in the country already to do so. So
Yeah, but
you have to realize you're not making any sense here. Like, again,
What?
if you are in the country, you can't then vet them before they're already in the country because they're already in the country.
Yes, I know that, but I'm saying so you'd
So
have to
what's
vet them
so what's
after.
the so you're gonna vet them either way. Vet them while they stay in the country. No big deal.
Yeah, but if they've already committed crimes before
Then
they've been vetted,
they wouldn't go through the vetting
that's an issue.
process. Then they wouldn't go through the vetting process because if they did, then they would be removed from the country.
But they're not all illegal immigrants. Well, first of all, like I said earlier, like way back,
They're not
like,
all
this
illegal
is-
immigrants. Then
No,
they're
no, no,
legal.
no, no, no. I'm saying back when I first started, and then you guys cut me off. Whatever.
Sorry, I was
Like,
just
everyone-
trying to clarify.
Every illegal immigrant has already violated a law. They're already a criminal.
Okay, not
So, like,
every
they need
not
to be
every
prosecuted.
undocumented immigrant is a criminal. Some are just violating civil law.
So violating civil law.
Yeah, because they overstayed
So
their
they
visa.
violated a law.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand why we're being so lenient on people violating our laws. Like I said earlier, what's the point of having a law if we're not going to uphold it?
Okay, well, again, you were totally okay with supporting a felon for president, which is more than a misdemeanor, and you voted for him. Ensured that he wasn't
Yeah,
put in
but
prison.
he didn't. I don't know. KIL. He didn't do that to anyone, right?
Yeah, he has.
So, what?
Yeah, he has.
Who?
People off the coast of the South Caribbean. We can point to countless examples. What are you talking about? The
Little
Iranian
girls,
schoolgirls?
Iran. Yeah.
Can you
second check your text real quick.
Can you
for sure.
provide sources for that?
Sources as far as the strikes or the
No.
Iranian school? Which one?
The little girls.
Yeah, that came from SETCOM.
But what is it?
SETCOM, the United States military, SETCOM, they actually published that, saying that the missile struck the school.
And this was during the Iran conflict, right?
Yes.
Not now.
And was this done on purpose, or was he targeting the school children, or was he targeting the terrorists?
Well, so first and foremost, does it matter?
Ignore him.
I think in a moral stance,
Be
yes.
gone.
Okay, so you feel better if it was an accident they killed over 180 schoolgirls. If it was an accident, but it's bad if
Our world
it was on
is very-
purpose.
I mean, it's bad either way, but as you know, and I think we can all agree on, innocent casualties do happen in war. I
Okay.
think we can
Well,
at least agree
one
on
of the
that.
most interesting thing about the Tomahawk missiles is that they not only are they guided as far as like a code prior to launch and a code prior to strike, but the actual system is so intuitive and so engaging that it's like pretty much guided the entire time. It's completely different than just shooting off any other type of missile and it just goes to where it goes. It's like absolutely guided from endpoint to endpoint. Yeah, someone in the chat said extremely accurate. It's very, very extremely accurate. So the official statement is that it was an accident, but it's kind of hard to think that that was an accident. Yep. Someone
I
also
think-
mentioned they have cameras on it. Yes, they do have cameras on it.
I don't know. I can't speak for them, but I feel like if it was, I feel like there must have been something there for them. Like they wouldn't, in my opinion, they wouldn't just bomb a random school with innocent children for no reason. There must have been another reason that we just don't know. And I'd like them to come out and say if they haven't.
But you shift the goalposts from like Parker calling out the fact that they have killed innocent people to now you saying, well, I want to know why they killed these innocent people.
Yeah.
Just like say they should.
Yeah. So like,
Well,
I guess the
like
point
I
that we're
said,
making is that he has killed people. So like, if that was your basis for saying that there's a distinction, you don't really have a basis in saying that. Maybe you could point to a different fact.
Well, I mean, in terms of the Iran conflict, I don't know if I can point to a different fact. I'm just looking at my notes here. In general,
Because like I think the question I'm trying to get you to say, because like inevitably, like
Yeah.
when I get you to like talk about these specific topics, you'll concede on the specific topic, but then it won't mean like you'll net stop supporting them. So I'm guessing like really what would be getting you or get you to a point where you would stop net supporting them, like overall.
I think if he starts to enact policies and things of that nature that start directly harming all of us, all of the American citizens.
Oh, you mean like tariffs that completely has taxed the American people?
Or is
and
Iran
then
war?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay, but with the Iran war, right?
Or wait, hold
Or
on.
the Big
how
Beautiful
about-
Why
Bill.
did we get in the Iran war?
Or wait, or how about like stripping funding away from like different agencies that are supposed to make sure that our food is safe and protected, and now there's a mass recall on eggs because of salmonella. There's a recall on like jalapenos. I just saw another one. Apparently, Walmart has a mass recall on like tomato soup. There's explosive diarrhea. Like you know,
Luckily, I
things are
don't eat
really
tomatoes.
bad now.
So that so for the Iran conflict, right? I mean, that's what we're talking about. I don't understand.
You were saying that if he actually passed policy that overwhelmingly mass harms everyone, and we just named multiple things as far as his policy that he's put in place that have overwhelmingly harmed everyday Americans to a disproportionate rate.
Yeah, and
Like
what he's
what?
actually bringing up the Iran
You
war
got some percentages?
is actually harming the Americans at a disproportionate rate. So let's even talk
Like
about the
what?
Iran war. The one thing that he decided to bring up. Go ahead and bring up what you're going to say about that.
Yeah. So, back with the Iran war, why did we get in this conflict in the first place, right? Stop a nuclear weapon from being built. I think that...
Wrong.
Why wrong? Why
One,
wrong?
because Trump's willing to leave without getting a nuclear deal.
Facts.
Two, because the fact that he pulled out of the JCPOA, the Iran nuclear deal that capped their level of 7%. Three, you can also point to the fact that in terms of the conditions for the war, that the Operation Midnight Hammer, which was prior to the war, was the one that actually went after the nuclear weapon. That threat, according to Trump and his own professionals, is still to this day, because of that strike, inoperable. So if that already prevented the nuclear threat, why are we at war?
Also, not
Well,
to
clearly
mention
didn't
that
prevent
Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, came out and
So
said
they're lying.
that Israel told us that if we didn't actually join them on the strike, then we're going to be pulled into it anyway because they were going to strike Iran. So it wasn't even necessarily our decision.
I think that stopping a nuclear weapon, no matter where when it happened, stopping that is very important to our national security.
So you're
Right.
just not going to respond directly to any of the things that we said and just continue with the thing that you were going to say.
Yeah, so how is this benefiting our national security?
Stopping a nuclear weapon from being
No.
built?
No. That was already stopped through Operation Midnight Hammer. How is the war doing that?
Well, apparently, according to them, the Operation Epic Fury was stopping the nuclear weapon.
Yeah, but that's not happening.
built.
They lied.
How can you say they lied?
Because
Like, just
That would-
because you feel like they lied.
no, because literally their own beliefs entail this. Do you want me to explain why?
Sure.
One, they're willing to end the war without a nuclear agreement. Two,
Okay, well, I disagree with that. They should make an agreement then.
well, that's what Trump said. Trump floated the idea that he's willing to end the war without a nuclear agreement. Okay.
Okay.
Secondly, right? They say the original strike, right, is what caused like like over a year ago, the Operation Midnight Hammer. They said that caused them to not even have operable abilities to produce the enrichment of uranium. If that's true, and that still is the case as they are claiming, then what was the reason to go to war? We were not under imminent nuclear threat. We still aren't. If the threat isn't imposed now, then what's the point? I just genuinely don't understand. Why did we go to war? There was no imminent nuclear threat.
there must have been a nuclear threat, because I
No,
can
there
agree with you
wasn't.
that it doesn't make any sense to attack someone that doesn't have it, but there must have been.
No, there wasn't. Why you like want to believe they're in the right so badly?
But and you want to believe they're in the wrong.
Wait,
so
wait,
we
I'm
don't
sorry.
get anywhere by
You
both
want
of
to know
us
what's
thinking
crazy?
the other thing.
You have like this assumption that they're in the right even when there's no evidence of it.
I mean, but you don't have evidence that they lied or that they told the truth. Like, we don't, like, for all we know,
I do have evidence that they
the
lied.
government can clearly lie about anything, and
So-
we don't know.
Okay, we do know, and we proved you wrong. Now we don't know in every circumstance, but we do know here.
You know, that's you're thinking that. You think that they lied because they're not doing the deal and they're pulling out, and like like you're thinking this. We don't know.
Yeah, they claim themselves that their imminent nuclear threat was stopped by Operation Midnight Hammer. They believe it's a successful attack.
Also, if you want to actually believe the people who were even more in the know, right? The former head of terrorism and also the former head of national intelligence both said that there was no imminent nuclear threat.
True.
Well, even if there was no nuclear threat, they are still going after terrorists, which I think, like the Middle East.
Is that why he pardoned the ex-president of Honduras that was convicted of trafficking 400 tons of sea drugs to our country? Is that why he pardoned the January 6th domestic terrorists that assaulted police officers and attempted to murder them on January 6th, and he called them patriots?
Okay, you guys love the January 6th thing, which is not nearly as bad as the BLM protests.
Wait,
Oh,
did we pardon any people who committed violence on any of those days?
Not sure.
Nope.
No.
And it.
But did
Also,
Trump
I did,
pardon
and
the
that's
January
good.
6th violent rioters?
I think a couple of them.
He pardoned all of them. So that's intent.
Also, I love when you guys bring this up as if you don't know why people were protesting when it came to BLM, because we watched a man die on national television with a cop having his knee on the back of his neck for 9 minutes. But even more so, it seems like you guys have revisionist history when it comes to January 6th. You guys pretend that people were just standing outside and, you know, like holding hands. And
No,
swaying
I
and
don't
singing.
pretend that. I don't
Yeah,
pretend that. I know that they broke in.
Every time someone brings up January 6th to me, I always put Day of Rage on the screen and make them watch it. That was an attack on the United States Capitol. They were violent. They were beating police officers. They were breaking buildings. They smeared shit on the inside of the rotunda. They hung the Confederate flag, and they brought gallows. They were literally trying to kill multiple members of Congress. You guys can pretend like you didn't.
All right. Well, I don't condone that. I don't condone that.
You guys can pretend as if it wasn't a big deal. But when you talk about BLM, you guys always talk about like property crime. But when we talk about January 6th, they try to overthrow our government and kill our elected officials. It's not the same.
Okay. Well, first of all, I don't condone January 6th. I don't think they should have done that. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, it was fine, right? And yes, they did do damage, and there was a lot of destruction. But the point I was trying to make, was in the BLM protests, it was estimated $550 million in property damage
Exactly.
over one guy who overdosed.
And
Wait. You fucking liar. You
Yeah.
fucking liar. Did you read any of the autopsy reports?
No, it's them running back to that same bullshit. That like, you're lying. He didn't overdose. That's not true. Why are you willing to actually try to excuse people who tried to kill our elected officials? Because you are uncomfortable with a black man being murdered on television and you need an excuse.
I'm not comfortable with that.
Wait,
You
can
need
you
an
acknowledge
excuse.
you just said he OD'd. That's not true. If you look at the autopsy report, it was asphyxiation. You just blatantly lied. Derek Chauvin was convicted of this, dude.
Yes. You haven't read the report. You don't know the information. You know what you heard, and it made you feel comfortable because now you feel vindicated, saying that, he didn't actually die from a cop killing him.
So did he have any positive results for any drug
that
use?
does not matter.
That doesn't mean that there was an asphyxiation. What?
Exactly. That was not the cause of death.
That's like saying that, like, if someone murdered me, right, because I had a W drug in my system, that means like I died because of that or something. That'd be stupid.
I was just about to say, you do understand with any autopsy report, if there's any substance in your system, they jot that down, even if it's alcohol, right?
Yeah.
If someone dies and they have alcohol in their system, they will report that as well. So you bringing up the fact that he has substances in his system does not negate that the cause of death was asphyxiation with a 9-minute knee being on the back of his neck. Stop running coverage for a murderer.
All right, and was the officer convicted?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then
You
if that's
brought
what the
that
autopsy
up.
report, okay.
You brought that up. You brought that up so
Yeah.
you can run away from the fact that the January 6th tried to overthrow our country and kill our elected officials. Can you please speak to that?
Yeah, like what did Democrats do relating to this? Because there was a real reason to protest in this scenario, right? Real reason to protest. Can you explain to me what the real reason to protest was for the January 6th violent insurrection?
I mean, to the people that went, it was to protest the election results.
But that was unjustified,
Like
right?
that-
Because the election results were justified.
Yeah, like I said, I don't condone January 6th. I don't think that they should have broken
But Trump
into the
pardoned
Capitol.
them, so you have to acknowledge the implications of that.
Also, you just saying you don't condone it means fuck all. Like, you still support the president that actually pardoned the actual rioters. If that was really a deal breaker for you, you wouldn't be supporting it. Like, I'm sorry, I can't support anyone who tries to overthrow our country and murder our elected officials.
I mean, first of all, he didn't try to murder. I mean, he literally said peacefully.
What?
But
No,
you guys
he's
love
talking about the
you
people.
brush over every time.
Sir, you pardon people who attempted to murder police officers. Can you acknowledge that?
Yeah, and I honestly,
So then why were you acting like that wasn't the case? He pardoned people that attempted to murder police officers to overthrow the country on that day. We cannot walk around this. This is Trump being a traitor to this country. If you can't acknowledge this is Trump as being a traitor to our country, then honestly, when will you ever be able to identify someone as a traitor?
Also,
How
I
they
just
try to
wanna-
call Democratic veterans traitors in Congress simply for just saying follow
Yeah.
the law to not follow unlawful orders. But Donald Trump pardoning violent rioters who beat police officers and calling them patriots after they attempted to murder police officers on January 6th and overthrow the country, an attempt to overthrow the country, that's not enough for you guys to say he's a traitor to this country?
Also, they just FYI, like they've released records showing that this was something that was premeditated. Whether it's from like the online forums, the organization of it, people knew that they were going to actually do this, and even there's some internal information that came out about like Trump and his administration who knew that there was going to be acts of violence, and they weren't trying to stop it. So pretending as if this was supposed to be some type of peaceful protest, he might not have actually shot the gun, but he definitely pointed at the Capitol and let it go off.
All right. Well, like I said, I don't agree with everything Trump's done. Right? So I don't think he should have pardoned those people that actually did cause damage. Like,
But
they
is
should
he
have
a
been
traitor?
held liable. To the whole country?
Yes.
I'll give you in a way, sure. In a way, sure.
So why do you support a traitor to this country while
Because,
still calling yourself a patriot?
because like I said, it's the lesser of two bads.
Really,
It's
really,
either
is Kamala
You have
Harris a
Trump,
traitor to this
or you have
country?
someone that's gonna let illegal immigrants in. That
Is
murder
Kamala
people,
Harris
like-
is Kamala Harris a traitor to this country?
I'm not sure. I'm not
Okay,
sure.
so why do you support a traitor over a non-traitor to this country if you're a patriot?
Because of her policies. Like I said, like when I'm voting, it's what are they gonna do?
What
are
was
they
the
gonna do in
immigration
this country
policy?
to help?
Because
I
you
was
brought
just
up
about to say,
immigration.
yeah,
What was the immigration
So I was
policy?
gonna go back to
Did
that.
you
And
ever find
I
the
started
policy?
talking. Yeah, no. So it was back to I was talking about the expanding pathways. So I'll give you that there's no strict
Legal
open-
immigration?
What?
Expanding legal pathways for immigration somehow is a policy
Yes.
for open borders, in your view?
No. I'm saying it's not. I'm saying
So
there's
you
not
have nothing.
for that. Yes, I'll say there's no open border policy that she has.
So
I'll
what
give you that.
policies of hers are so bad that you'll support a traitor of this country, Donald Trump?
Well, she wants to work to give people asylum, right? Legal immigrants asylum, while
No,
they're
that's
doing
not
their
true.
due process.
Not true. I
you
wish. The
like,
fuck?
You're just spamming words.
Hey.
Like asylum is part of the legal process. Like you have to make
Legal
a
process.
credit assessment. Yeah, and then you hear, you're allowed into the country, but you're given court date. So you're saying give them asylum while they're going through the process. That's like redundant. That doesn't make sense. You're just spamming.
That's not spamming word. I'm literally reading it right here. They work in favor of a Dodge strategy that recognizes and protects the right to asylum.
Okay,
Wait,
so
I'm sorry. Yeah, protecting the right to asylum is a legal process of immigration, dude.
exactly, you added
Yeah,
your
but-
own spin to something instead of just reading it verbatim, and that's why it didn't make sense.
Okay, well, it's talking about illegal immigration, and
Asylum is not illegal immigration. Asylum is a legal process.
okay, but giving illegal immigrants asylum, like, why
You
can't they stay in their
You
country?
can't give illegal immigrants asylum. Again, it's a legal
Yeah, it's a legal process, dude.
Okay, so
Again,
what do you call
What is an illegal immigrant?
that are
It's someone.
housed here?
Wait. What is an illegal immigrant? We already went over this. Someone who's violating the law. If someone's going through a
Yes.
legal process of immigration, they're not violating the law. Do you agree?
No, they're not by. Well, if they come here legally, yes, but if
Yeah,
they're
if,
here
if they go
legally,
through
no.
a legal process of immigration, they're not coming here
That's fine.
illegally. They're not
Yes,
in
that's
violation
fine.
of the law. So if they're not
That's
in
fine.
violation of the law, you cannot say they're an illegal immigrant that's getting asylum. That's literally
Okay, but what about
incoherent.
the illegal immigrant? Like, what are we doing with
They're
the
an illegal immigrant going through the
immigrants
legal
that are here?
process. That's what you just said. They're an illegal immigrant going through the legal process.
No, they're not. Most
You
of
said
them
they're
are.
going through the asylum process. It's a legal process of immigration, sir.
you don't
They're
understand.
illegally going through a legal process.
You don't understand the process, and you're just like, again, that's why I said you're spamming words. You're saying this because you don't understand it. People have just fear-mongered those terms so
So-
much that you're parroting them. You don't know what you're saying.
There's a 10-step process, right?
What's
10-step
the
process
10-step process?
for the legal to be here legally, right?
What are you
You
talking
need to
about?
lawfully enter the country and gain legal permanent resident status, right? You have to be
depends.
18 when you apply.
Wait. Stop for a second. It depends on what actual status you're seeking. You do understand that there's multiple forms of legal status when it comes to coming into the country, right?
Yes, like you can be protected. As an
Okay, so
example.
there's multiple ways that you can actually get into the country with like citizenship or temporary citizenship. TPS. You have green cards. You have visas. Like it's a whole bunch of stuff. So you just like rolling everything into one. That's not how it works.
Yeah. Well, the vast majority of unauthorized immigrants, which more than 12 million in 2023, either entered the U.S. illegally or overstayed a visa.
Yeah,
so when you do the
majority
visa,
of them
you're legal.
overstay
Now
the
you
visa.
overstay it.
Yes.
Once you overstay your visa, you're here
Overstaying the
illegally.
visa is the largest, is the number one driver for people being here undocumented. It's not people coming into the country undocumented. It's literally them overstaying visas.
60% are unprotected. Around 60%. And if you're protected, that means you're in asylum, you're either temporary protected status, you're humanitarian parole, you're either a victim of a crime, human trafficking, things like that. So around 60% of all illegal immigrants are unprotected, which means they don't fit under one of those categories.
How can you say 60% of all undocumented immigrants are unprotected if you're saying that unprotected means you don't actually have any type of status? It would be 100%.
I
What
have
the
no
fuck are
clue
you
what this guy's
talking
saying.
about?
No, because the other,
What are you
when
saying, bro?
the other is being, having a visa. That's what I'm saying.
I just tried to
Again.
ask you why you support Trump over Harris. Why you support a traitor of this country over someone you don't think is a traitor of this country.
Also, I just have to call
Policies.
this out. He thinks that any and everyone that comes into the country is illegal. Like, that's what the fuck he's saying.
Okay, now you're just putting words in my mouth. I never
No,
said that.
that's what you're saying because you don't understand what you're reading.
What do you mean? Like, you're just putting words in my mouth.
You said 60% of immigrants,
Of
Are-
illegal immigrants.
undocumented immigrants,
Illegal
don't fall
immigrants.
undocumented immigrants, people aren't illegal. Don't be a jackass. Undocumented
If you're coming to
immigrants.
this country illegally, you're illegal.
Okay, and
That's-
you're a jackass. You don't have to try to dehumanize people. There's no such thing as illegal people. We can be pedantic, or you can just be horrible and move the fuck on. Anyway, if you're saying that 60% of undocumented people are here, don't fall within any of the quote-unquote protections, right,
Mhm.
which would give them access to be here, then that's 60%, actually 100%. Because anyone that's in the country who's here without legal means is here undocumented. So it's 100%, not 60%.
All right, maybe I can rephrase and say, how about unauthorized? Does that make it better?
So you're saying 60% of unauthorized people are here unauthorized?
Unprotected. 60% of unauthorized.
What is unprotected?
Unprotected means they're not an asylum applicant. They don't fall under temporary protected status. They're not under
That would be
humanitarian parole.
100% of
Yeah,
undocumented
So
immigrants.
100%. Stop with this. 100% of unauthorized immigrants are unauthorized.
What was that?
100% of unauthorized immigrants are unauthorized.
Yeah, well, 100%. Vast majority of unauthorized immigrants either enter the U.S. illegal or receive
Really
visa.
simple question. Are 100% of unauthorized immigrants unauthorized?
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no? Yes? Final answer?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. What do you mean sure? Yeah. Like, obviously, yes.
It doesn't say it on
Of
whatever
course,
he's reading, so he's
100%
not
of
sure.
unauthorized immigrants
So I guess
are
I'm looking
unauthorized.
at the DHS website right now.
Dude, that was like the law of identity. I can't even keep the law of identity.
Yeah, Johnny has 5 apples. Jeez, please.
Okay, so you agree. Okay, so why are you saying 60% of unauthorized immigrants are unauthorized?
Well, they're unprotected.
But you just defined unprotected as unauthorized.
No, it didn't. What?
Yes, you did.
I don't think I
You
did.
just
but...
defined not protected as
What
unauthorized.
What does it mean to be authorized?
No, let's just ask him. What's not protected again? Let's go through that again.
All right, not protected means you're not an asylum applicant. You don't have temporary protected status, right? You don't have humanitarian parole. You're not a victim of a crime.
Meaning
You're
you're not
part of
going
human
through legal
trafficking and
process.
abuse.
Right, so what's authorized?
Authorized means you are going through the legal process.
Okay, perfect. So unauthorized means that you're undocumented, and authorized mean you're documented, right?
Well, you can be
No.
unauthorized.
Okay, I
yeah,
don't want you to
okay,
think ahead.
okay,
I need you to be where
okay.
your feet are.
All right.
Unauthorized means undocumented, and authorized means documented, right?
No, not necessarily. If you're authorized, that doesn't mean you're documented. You could be authorized to stay here when you're seeking asylum,
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean you're documented because you're
that is
still
true.
going through the process.
But you have to understand that specifically those people are going through a legal process, right?
Exactly.
yes, but
And
they're
they've
not
all-
documented at that
Well,
time.
no.
Okay.
They've already
That's
been identified
Yeah,
as far as them going through the process. They're currently going through the process.
Okay,
So
yeah, that's
They
fine.
wouldn't fall under the category because you've already stated that asylum is part of the process that you deem to be documented.
So let's just like specifically talk about unauthorized immigrants, right? Do you think like we'll use the term unauthorized immigrants? Is that okay?
Yeah. So unauthorized is anyone that's not here,
So-
on a visa. Oh,
Yeah. Okay. So when you're talking about what we were talking about earlier, you were saying that we were giving like asylum. We want to make the asylum process quicker. That's a legal process. Right? So what process or policy of Kamala Harris's is so bad under your view, related to immigration or whatever policy you want to bring up, that means you'll vote for the traitor Trump?
The fact, I don't know actually, because I didn't really see anything on her part of how she was going to stop illegal immigration.
So by the way, you're willing to vote for a traitor based upon nothing? Based upon fucking nothing?
What do you mean?
You have nothing
What do you
to say
nothing?
about her that you disagree with, and yet you're willing
Yeah,
to vote
I
for a
have
traitor
plenty.
to this country?
What do you mean she favors abortion? Right? She wants to kill babies?
Oh, okay, there we go.
She-
Finally said
she's-
something. There we go. Abortion.
What do
Thank
you-
you. Okay, so again, why is abortion wrong? They're not babies.
It's
By the
killing
way,
an innocent human life.
Okay, do you think it's murder to pull the plug on an individual in your family that's brain dead?
If they're brain dead, are they still living?
Yes. They have cellular human life. They do not have sentient human life.
Also, if you don't know what brain dead is, please don't, just say you don't know, and we can explain it.
No, I'm just making sure we're all on the same page. So, now, when this person is brain dead, right? Is there a condition before this, before they were brain dead? Or are they just randomly brain dead?
What? I'm just asking, in the event that an individual is brain dead, is it murder to pull the plug on an individual in your family that's brain dead? Simple question. The whole family says yes, let's pull the plug. Is it wrong?
Are you trying to find if are they like actually brain dead, or like what the hell is that question?
I don't know what that question was. So just let's get him to answer this. If the entire family agrees, we should pull the plug, and that they pull the plug, is that murder?
I'd say yes. I would say though that it is in a way justified. Like for instance,
Murder can't be justified.
Okay.
Murder can't be justified.
Can we define murder, please?
the killing of a human being.
No, it's the
No.
unjust.
It's the unjustified killing of a person, right? Or a human being. You can say either one.
Okay, so then in that instance, it wouldn't be murder then. It's not unjust.
Yeah, there you go. So it's not murder to pull the plug. Exactly. So
Okay.
in the same way that you don't consider it not murder to pull the plug, even though they have human cellular life, I think it's not murder to get an abortion because they just have human cellular life. I don't value it until human sentient life.
Yeah, but okay, you can feel that way and you cannot value that, but that doesn't change the fact that that life has a value.
No, but why
Like,
do you,
I cannot
why do you value it at
an
that
old
point?
car. I cannot value an old car. That doesn't mean.
I'm not asking for an example. I'm asking, why do you value the car? Not the car. Sorry. Why? God damn it, dude. You see how he's like throwing me off? Why do you value the fucking zygote, dude?
Because it's a human life that it's a human life that has a value and it has a reason to live, it has a future, right? Like you wouldn't be here if you were aborted, right? You wouldn't be here if you were aborted, right? You wouldn't be able to do what you do. You wouldn't have a life. You should be thankful that you're alive.
Yeah, you
Right?
wouldn't be here if your dad pulled out too. Is
That
it
is
wrong?
true.
Would it have been wrong if your dad pulled out?
I mean, yes. Yes.
I just want to call
I'm not sure what's so. I'm not.
the
I'm
idea
not sure what's so
that
funny.
you
But
guys lean into.
Did you say it'd be wrong to pull out, dude?
Yeah.
I said it's not. Wait,
No.
no, it is.
Yeah,
So-
you
so it
did
is
say
wrong.
It is.
You think it is wrong
No,
to pull
no,
out?
no. Wait. Yeah, it is. It is wrong.
You think it's wrong to pull out?
Yes, because the purpose of sex is for reproduction.
Wait, okay,
No,
so
it's
wait,
not.
you think it's wrong to engage in sex if it's not for reproduction?
Yes.
Okay, wait, hold up. Let me just clarify real quick. When
Sure.
when your significant other becomes infertile due to menopause, are you done having sex with them?
I mean, yeah, probably, yeah.
Oh,
For the rest of your life.
menopause is?
Yes.
You know what menopause is?
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
You're
he's just never gonna have sex with his partner again?
You're stupid.
Dude, he's
God
like,
made
I'm not
man
gonna
and woman.
I'm not gonna pleasure my wife. That's not a part of reproduction.
God
Wait.
made man and woman, and the reason for sex is for reproduction.
Yeah, the
It-
reason for
it's-
sex is
it's-
for
it's a
reproduction,
simple
not for
fact.
my wife finishing.
It's not, but if you think that God is all perfect, all just, all this good stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then why did God make women to enter a stage in their life where they have menopause?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not God. Like,
Okay.
like,
So then if God made it and everything that God made is good, then the fact that women have menopause, it should be good, and you should still have sex, right?
you should have it when you're glorifying him. So if you're not glorifying him, and in order to glorify him,
Here,
It
let
would
me.
be
I
for
wanted
the
to
reason.
finish my argument. So let me do that.
Alright,
real quick.
go
So,
ahead.
like your argument is that it's wrong to engage in sex outside of the context of reproduction. One,
yes,
right? Your
and
whole
marriage as
argument
well.
that, like, you know, that joke I just made of you. That's low key, like, actually applicable to your view. Because literally, pleasuring your girlfriend has nothing to do with reproduction.
But see, that was my other point. It has to be
Right.
married
So
as well.
you think causing your significant other to finish is literally something that you shouldn't do under your view because you think that's not even relevant towards reproduction. That's literally what your view is.
If you're not married, first of all, if you're
You
not
literally
married,
think it's morally wrong to cause your significant other to finish.
if you're not doing it for the purpose of reproduction.
Yeah, exactly. So unless it's causing your unless you're a male, right, specifically, unless they're doing it to you, right, specifically to be able to cause reproduction, right, through the context of intercourse, then again, you think that it would be wrong. So if you are pleasuring your girlfriend, you think that's wrong.
Yes.
Sorry, not we'll say wife. If you think causing your wife to finish is wrong, because it's outside of reproduction.
Yes.
Hey everybody, it's morally wrong to cause your wife to finish, actually. So morally wrong, actually. How terrible, actually. You shouldn't be doing that, actually. Don't be causing your wife to finish. That's so horrible, actually. Terrible shit, actually.
How long have you been married?
What? That's fucking embarrassing, honestly, dude. Are you serious?
100%.
How long have you been married?
I'm not married.
Like, no
That makes
fucking
sense.
way. I got some
That makes
fucking
sense.
random loser on the live stream to concede it's wrong to make his wife finish. No
How
fucking
old are
way.
you?
24.
Dude, you sound
you
like an
an
incel,
incel?
bro. What type of person says it's wrong to make their significant other finish? Who the fuck? You think it's literally morally wrong?
The Bible.
The Bible does not even say that.
Yes, it does.
Where in the Bible does it say it's wrong to make your wife
Genesis
finish?
9:7.
Jesus
Yeah,
9:7 is
God
not a
blesses-
verse.
Genesis.
Okay,
Genesis.
Genesis 9:7 does not say
Yes.
thou shall not make fucking wife finish.
It blesses the physical union of a man and a woman specifically to generate new life.
Wait,
No,
it's
it
not only
doesn't.
for the so you think it's wrong for infertile women to engage in intercourse even when married?
Yes. Because according to the Bible, you need to do
Okay.
it
Wait,
for reproduction to create a new life.
So Genesis 9:7 says, "As you are, be fruitful, increase in number,
Yes.
multiply on the earth, increase." Where does it say that's the only reason?
That's the reason right there.
It doesn't at all. It doesn't at all.
Multiply on
Where does it
earth.
say that's the only reason?
That's what it
Hey
says.
everybody, right now,
like,
this is
I don't
literally
understand.
the advertisement to whoever might marry him in the future. Do not marry him. Do not do it. Do not do it. Do not get close. That shit's horrible, okay? Seriously,
Oh,
dude,
man.
you're literally running an ad to not get married to you. Like, actually.
No.
You've got Max Repel on.
I'm not.
Also,
Another-
so how does that actually square with Proverbs 5:18-19? Rejoice in the wife of your youth. May her breast satisfy you at all times, and may you be intoxicated always by her love. Or 1 Corinthians 7:3-5, who talks about marital and husband duties, i.e. sex. Or Hebrews 13:4, which talks about the actual enjoying bedroom and keeping with sanctified in the bedroom between the actual marriage. Like the Bible talks about having sex all the time and both parties enjoying it, man and wife.
Okay. So you're saying, so what was that again? What verse?
There's multiple verses that talk about men and women having sex and enjoying it. How do you actually say that the only purpose for sex is to reproduce when there's multiple verses talking about actually the Songs of Solomon 4:16? Let beloved come into my garden and taste its choice fruit. That's literally about sex.
Okay, so according to those verses, then it is okay as long as you are doing it under both you basically consent and both you are doing it.
But it's not simply just to actually reproduce.
Wait, so you think it's not wrong to have sex outside of reproduction?
Okay, according to that verse, then yes, I agree with you.
Also, it's not wrong for your wife to finish because it talks about women finding pleasure in their husbands.
Okay, well, I think
Dude, the
that's
fact that he would ever
that's just
argue that is just insane in and
a
of itself.
translation. That's your own.
That's a translation issue. Yeah, you've got to be wrong, Santana. It's definitely wrong to make your wife finish.
But you say in the verses,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, it doesn't explicitly state this. But then you go ahead and say something that it doesn't explicitly say either.
No, you're
So-
saying that you shouldn't find pleasure. I'm telling you that it says that it does find pleasure, but you're saying that I'm wrong because of the translation that I'm reading, and I'm saying that you're wrong because your shit doesn't say it at all.
I mean, I did give a verse, and then you
And
said
it didn't
was
say
just-
anything about not allowing your wife to finish. That's what you said.
Okay. I think
Genesis 9:7. As for you, be fruitful and increase in numbers, multiply on the earth and increase upon it. Where does it say? Make sure your wife doesn't finish.
All right, that's true. It doesn't say that.
Yeah, where does it say you should
Yeah.
only have sex in accordance with having producing children? Can't you have sex when you don't produce children and also produce children within your life?
Okay, you can, but
Like if
it
you've had
does
20
say,
kids already, can you have sex without producing kids anymore? Can you do that? Is that wrong?
if you've had 20 kids,
Yeah. Is it wrong
Like
to
to
have
have another
sex
one?
without producing a kid? If you've already had 20 kids.
it would be wrong if you're not finishing.
Also, wait, what?
You said it would be wrong if you're not finishing. By the
Like,
way, so
inside-
only the man,
inside-
only the man,
inside-
by the
inside.
way. This whole argument, did you make me want to literally throw my head through drywall?
You wonder
I
why
didn't
women
know
are
we got
turning away from the Abraham.
Fuck, I should not have said that online. I'm totally gonna get a flag for that. I'm totally getting a flag for that.
Like this is the reason why women don't find this this right here, because the fact that you use the Bible to justify such outlandish beliefs, right? I mean, like this is
I think the big thing becomes that you need to first only have sex when you're married.
Hey, dude, your
It
name
does
is
say-
Common.
Can
For
you-
someone whose name's Common Sense, fucking hell, man. You, Jesus Christ, you lack that shit. That's all I gotta say, man.
all
Holy.
right. You can insult all you want. I don't care. I don't care. But like I was saying, marriage is the number one, right? Can we agree on that at least? Because it does say that in the Bible.
It. By the way, nowhere in the Bible does it say specifically that it's wrong for two men to marry or for two women to marry.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, he's
Even
so
though
mad.
it literally says.
Nope.
Yes, but literally 1 Corinthians 7:2-5. Right? But since sexual immorality is occurring, each man should have sexual relations with his own wife, and each woman with her own husband.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that only men and women should marry and only.
Yes,
women
yes, it
and men
does.
should
It
marry.
quite literally does. Then why?
And
Why
even
in the
so,
Bible,
even
why
so,
would it
by the way,
say-
that's Paul. Do you agree
Okay,
that
so
Paul
why-
is not Jesus and Paul never met Jesus?
Yes, but he
So Paul never met
he
Jesus.
wrote on behalf of him. On
Okay,
behalf
how
of
do you know?
Because literally every person that wrote a book in the Bible was writing on behalf of Jesus.
But he never met Jesus? So how do you know that he's writing on behalf of what Jesus wanted him to?
Because you have God talking to you when you pray, and you have a good relationship with Him.
How's that any different than me claiming I've had God talk to me, or like someone whose mom I know says that God talked to them, right? How do you know? Because like they all have so many people claim God's talking to them and claim contradictory things. So how do you make that differentiation?
It's true. I guess we'll never know. And I'm also not a pastor.
I guess we'll never know.
I
There we
don't.
All right, okay. I need to
But-
thank some people. Jose, thank you very much for
Yeah,
$20.
alright.
Thank you very much, Jose. I really appreciate it. 2 W's for them in the comment section right now. Thank you very much. I really appreciate. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate. Thank you. That's also true. They said if God glorifies a marriage by His creation and the union between two people, then sex is the physical glorification of God, of that God blessed union. They called you a heretic. As well as William, thank you very much for the $2. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Get some W's for them in the comment section right now. Thank you. I like that, honestly. As well as Donald, thank you very much for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Get some W's for them in the comment section. Thank you very much. It was so brutal, isn't it? As well as Bianca, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Value sentience. The other person said, does that mean... Sorry, I can't read. Does that mean people in a coma general seizure don't have moral value? And they asked if you value passive or active sentience. What do I say? Past or present and future subjective experience. They have to meet the conjunction of those traits, meaning those traits simultaneously together. Past or present is one side of the characteristics, and then future is the other. Benjamin, thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Get some W's for them in the comment section. If Incel Killer is still on, ask him if washing feet in the Bible.
Yeah.
We'll ask him in a second. As well as Joseph, thank you very much for the $25. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Keep the W's for them in the comment section right now. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, Joseph. Holy crap, thank you very much for the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. How does this guy know? How does he know which exact days of time to have sex to reproduce? Because then every other time is just fruitless sex, which is bad in his view. That's also actually another point you could bring up as well. Mm-hmm. You're right. Yeah, if you're not doing it at the specific time of the month where it would make most sense to reproduce, then you'd also be doing it wrong.
Well, I did kind of concede to that point, though, based on the Bible verse that you provided.
Oh, okay, so you don't think it's wrong to engage in sex without producing children?
Yes, as long as you're married.
So would you still think it's wrong for your dad to pull out?
Good question. Good question. Because I know, like, for instance, as long as you're glorifying God, then I think that's fine.
So you mean like screaming Jesus in between each stroke?
No, not necessarily. But your intent. What is your intent, right?
I'm sorry, that got me. Oh my god, bro. I can't even hold back, bro. That was really funny. Sorry, what were we even talking about, bro? Oh, God.
You said that pulling out is not wrong.
Yeah, as long as you're married and you're
So it's not wrong. Okay,
glorifying God.
even though it wouldn't produce you, like it would mean that you wouldn't exist, right?
Yeah,
God,
as long as you're married.
I can't believe
But
it
you're
took that
also-
long
are-
to produce. I can't believe the outcome. Like your whole argument was the reason
Okay.
why you should be against that is because if you were aborted, you wouldn't exist right now. Okay, well if your dad pulled out, you wouldn't exist right now. Yet you don't think it's wrong for your dad to pull out. So why do you think it's
Okay,
wrong
but
to
we-
get an abortion
okay, but-
simply just because I would be here if my parents got an abortion?
All right,
Doesn't
but
make
we
any sense.
got to the bottom of that.
Oh God.
But that still doesn't change the fact that you're killing an innocent life with abortion.
I got a couple of thank yous, Parker. Did you finish? Because I think the guy got you off track.
Yeah, I think he might have as well. Give me 1 second. I think I do have some people to thank over on YouTube Super Chat. If you want to support me, as always, you can Venmo,
You're not
PayPal.
his wife. You get finished, Parker.
God damn it, bro. Okay. Taking the Golden State, thank you for the $20. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Some W's for that in the comment section right now. Thank you. Seriously, though. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you as well. Sushi God, thank you very much for $20. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wicked, thank you very much for $2. Alex, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $7. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It would only be if you knew it. Thank you very much for the $5. Thank you. Neo, thank you very much for the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mister, thank you very much for the $5. Alex, for the $2. And I think I am fully caught up again. If you want to support me, as always, Venmo, PayPal, link tree in the bio, as well as the description of the YouTube. So as you can support me over YouTube Super Chat, as always. I'll go ahead and thank some people real quick, and then we can move on with the conversation.
Margaret, thank you so much for the 25. You said keep it up. Thank you. Annie, thank you so much for the 10. he's evil, just period. There's no incidental. Sharon, thank you so much for the $50. Holy shit, Sharon, that is a lot of money for effort. Sharon, thank you for the 50. Joseph, thank you so much for the 20. Yeah, listen, I got you. I'm gonna message you back and we're gonna connect. Kelly, thank you so much for the 5. I had to look it up. I've been saying menopause, not realizing it's menopause.
I knew
Holy
you
shit.
meant. I knew you meant.
Yeah, but I didn't know I had been saying it wrong this entire time. And Ashley, thank you so much for the 10. Yeah, like having sex with during ovulation, like he doesn't even understand. I didn't want to hate it. But thank you all. Hey, but bro, I have to jump off because I got to pack up the rest of this equipment before we have to, head out.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Well,
Yeah, I
safe
appreciate
travels. Safe travels.
Absolutely. I'll see you next time.
See you soon. Alrighty. Common sense.
Yep.
Where are we at?
I don't know. We were on illegal immigration, then we got sidetracked again. So, oh man.
Yeah, dude, you have some unhinged views. That's why. Yeah, like I don't understand your views sometimes, bro. I'm like, how is that even intuitively the case for you, bro?
Yeah, but like I said, like I was presented with a fact of the Bible verse, and it made me change my view. So like,
do you think being gay is a choice?
Yes, 100%. That is a big trend.
Hey,
It's
sir.
just a trend.
Hey, sir.
Yeah.
Could you choose to find me sexually attractive right now?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
You could choose to find me arousing right now.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
a choice.
Okay.
Like when you're born.
I have one
and
more
you're
question,
born-
sir.
Okay, sure.
Could you choose to find a puppy sexually attractive?
Yes, you could.
You're telling me
It's a
you
choice.
yourself could choose to find a dog sexually attractive.
Anyone could.
I can't.
It's all a choice.
I can't
Well,
do
I can't
that.
either.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Wait,
me
so
either.
you
But
can't
I'm
make
saying
that choice either?
I personally can't, but other
Oh, so you
people
can't
could.
choose either. Okay, so but you could choose to find me sexually attractive.
Yes, anyone could choose. It's a choice.
Wait, so you could choose to find me sexually attractive?
How many times? How many times do I have to answer?
I'm asking you, like you personally yourself could choose to find me sexually attractive.
Technically, yes.
But you yourself could not choose to find a puppy sexually attractive.
You could. Yes. Yes, you could.
I'm asking you yourself.
Yes.
So
It's all
you-
choice.
So
It's
right
all
now,
choice.
if you wanted to, you could choose to find your own dog sexually attractive.
Yes, but I don't have a dog, so. Yes.
Sir,
it's
what
all
the fuck
choice.
is wrong with you? So you're telling me
What is
right now
wrong with
you could
you?
choose to find dog piss sexually attractive.
You could find anything attractive. People are
I couldn't.
psychotic. People have mental
Sir,
disorders.
I'm
People
asking
don't even
you-
know what gender they are.
Sir,
Like, this is
sir, I'm
insane.
asking you personally your own abilities. Do you have the ability to do this?
Yes, just like everyone else does.
I don't have that ability.
Yes,
So-
you do.
So you have a power to be able to find dog piss sexually attractive?
Yes, and yes, you do too.
No, I
It's
don't.
all a choice. Yes, you do.
No, I
You just
don't.
don't want to admit it because it's gonna ruin your talking points.
What are you talking about? How do you have that choice? How do you know?
What do you mean? How do you know?
You know, how about this? How about this?
Choice.
Choose to find me sexually attractive right now. Tell me you find me sexually attractive, and then revert back.
I don't though.
Do it real quick. Just choose. Just prove it.
No, because then now I'm saying on not camera but on voice that I find you attractive when I don't.
Wait, you just said that
That's
you
just
could
not true.
choose to do that, so you would, in that
Yeah.
instance, find me attractive. So go ahead, choose to find me attractive, and then just revert back right after, like you said you could.
Why?
Because you just said you
Like,
could.
Yeah, but I'm not attracted to you.
So choose to do
like-
it. You just choose to do it. You just said you could.
Okay, then. I'm not. No, because then that could get clipped.
What
when
do you
it's
mean?
not true.
So just choose to do it. If it wasn't true, then that means you'd be lying.
It's all. But it's like.
It
It's
would
all
be
choice.
true if in that moment you chose to find me sexually attractive.
But me just saying this for the example, it wouldn't.
So just
be
do
true.
it. So just do it. Prove it.
This is bad rage bait.
Prove it. Come on.
I'm I'm all set because I don't make claims like that. I'm only gonna claim things.
You did. You said
that
you
are true
could
to
choose
me.
to find me sexually attractive right now, and I'm saying prove it. Choose to find me sexually attractive. Tell me you find me sexually attractive,
But
and
I
then
don't.
stop choosing to find me sexually attractive, and then choose not to. You know, just do that real quick.
I don't have to. I don't have to prove anything. I only have to prove myself.
I'm
It's true
just
to me.
I'm just thinking you can't do that. Have you ever chose to do that before?
No, because I never found like. The
So
same
are you saying
sex as me
actively right
attractive.
now you're choosing to not find me sexually attractive?
Yes.
You have to make that active choice right now? That sounds like repression, sir.
It's all a choice, man. Like
It sounds like you're choosing to repress. Not that you're choosing to have that attraction.
it's and this I guess is my opinion, but I think naturally you are attracted to the opposite sex, but you have a choice to be attracted to the same sex.
Oh, okay, so people who are gay, you're saying they naturally are attracted to the opposite sex?
Yes.
Well, how can you tell them that?
I mean, I could, yeah.
Because like, they don't feel that.
When they're born, right? They're 2 years old.
Sir, they don't feel that.
Yeah, at 2.
No, like
And then-
they don't feel that at all. They don't feel attraction towards the opposite sex. What are you talking about?
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes.
There
and
are
then,
countless people in the chat who are gay who don't.
and are they 2 years old?
Sir, we're talking about adults. Why are you bringing up
Okay,
2-year-olds? What the fuck are you?
Yes.
We're talking about
Yes,
sexual
because-
attractions. Why are you bringing up 2-year-olds? Weirdo.
Yeah, because like when you're first young, right? You don't have these ideas and this ideology in your head. Then we have people like you that brainwash these kids into thinking they can be whatever gender they want, they can be attracted to whoever they want, when that's not the case.
Sir, you think
Wait.
people are only gay because I convinced them to be gay?
No, because you convince them that they have a choice.
So you think I'm causing people to be gay?
Yes.
How am I doing that?
By enforcing their choice. By saying, yep, you can do that. That's okay. You know? When it's not. Like,
It's not a choice.
Why
It's just
do-
innately how they respond
So-
to things.
so
So
why-
it is
why
okay
do-
to be gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay. But you're saying I'm causing people to be gay because I'm saying it's okay to be gay?
Yes.
Okay.
So why do we have men
Can I
and
ask you a
women?
question?
So wait, can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
So why do we have men and women, right? Male and female. If you can just choose to be attracted to the same gender, like why wouldn't we just have one? Why wouldn't we only have males?
You can't choose your attraction.
But why, okay, so why wouldn't we only have males then in our society? Why do we have male and female?
Sir, that exists in society due to evolution, okay? There's a descriptive fact of reality. There's no normative aspect of that.
So that okay. Like, so what in your view? How did evolution start?
What? Like, how did
Because you're saying this was evolution,
abiogenesis?
right?
Abiogenesis?
You're saying. Explain. Do you think we came from monkeys?
Sir, we are our ancestor. We have the same common ancestor with other monkeys and apes on the planet. It's like they're our
So
cousin,
So we
like
we
very,
basically
very
evolved
far
from
back
monkeys.
cousin, like millions of years.
So do you think millions of years ago there were only monkeys, and then eventually we evolved?
Sir,
And then
you
that's
think
where the
that
human race came
we
from?
went from like monkey to human? Okay, that's not how things work. We have a common ancestor.
I agree.
That means our common ancestor, right, evolved not only into us, right, their offspring, but also into monkeys. Okay, there was a genetic diversity at that point, a divergence, millions of years
So what
back.
was the common ancestor
Like
that
it was.
split between humans and monkeys?
I would have to go back and look back. I'm not sure. I don't know the name of it.
Because there wasn't one.
What? That's ridiculous to say that because I don't
Then
know
look
the
it
name
up.
of a. I don't know the name of a fossil. That means that that there wasn't one. That's absurd.
Because there wasn't.
That's
there's
dishonest.
No proof.
That's a dishonest argument.
I mean, you're dishonest by lying to everyone, thinking that we evolved from something that we didn't.
Dude, that's what all the evidence indicates.
None of the evidence indicates that.
No, all
So if we
evidence
evolved
indicates
from-
that.
Okay, so then why aren't we continually evolving?
Why are we continuing evolving?
No, why aren't we?
We
Why
are.
aren't we? How?
Evolution is simply just the change in traits over time.
So how many years of human existence has there been, and we haven't changed? We're still humans.
Wait, sir, it doesn't mean we're going to stop being human. It just means that we're going to develop different characteristics. And over time, there can be speciation. That does happen.
Like what?
Like, for example, like if part of human beings went only to Mars, and other human beings stayed on Earth, and they never went back and forth, okay, over millions of years, they would develop different characteristics. And over billions of years, or hundreds of millions of years, tens of millions of years, you could see speciation.
But the Earth hasn't even been around for millions of years. That doesn't
Yes,
make
it has.
sense.
The Earth is 4.6 billion years old, sir.
No, that's just not true.
Yes, it is. That's what
Not
science indicates, sir. The half-life of lead.
So, and you know what science also indicates? That you are either biologically male or biologically woman.
It's
So,
biological male or biological female, and you can also be
the same
intersex.
okay,
Yeah,
but you
and
can't change.
you know,
you
we
can't change.
You know, we just think sex and gender are different.
They have the same thing.
No,
People, anyone that wants to
Sex
say
and
it's
gender are
different-
not the same thing. Can I prove you wrong?
Sure, go ahead.
You believe in God the Father, correct?
Yep. Oh, here we go.
He's a father, but he doesn't
I was
have
gonna
any
say,
biological
he's
sex
not
characteristics.
male or female. What was that?
So he's a father, but doesn't have any biological sex characteristics.
True.
So that means
Wait,
that
no, he does. What?
sex and gender are different. So prior to incarnation,
In
prior
the
to Jesus,
Bible.
so prior to incarnation,
Okay.
prior to Jesus, you're telling me that, or what's it called? You're telling me that he. Sorry, what was the point we were just making? I literally just got off track.
Yeah. Biological male and female.
Yeah.
And
So,
we're
so you're
talking-
telling me, but prior to incarnation, that he is not a man. Sorry.
God is, yes. 'cause
So he is a man,
referred to
even though
as-
he has no biological sex.
But he's a sentient being, and he's referred to as he in the Bible.
Yeah, but he has no biological sex. Exactly. So gender and pronouns are independent of biological sex.
The whole gender thing's just a made up thing. It's like you're either a male or
Language is all
female. You're either
language,
he
sir.
or she.
Sir, language is all made up.
Okay.
The entirety of language is made up.
Okay.
Okay. So what was your point with that?
I don't get what your point is.
The Bible was made up. Did you know that?
Okay. No, it's not. But
Well, we can
Man.
have our disagreements then. But like,
yeah. I was gonna say we can agree to disagree because I don't like I said, I'm not a pastor. You know, I haven't read the full Bible, so I can't exactly go word for word on what it said and pick out verses left and right. You know.
okay. So, but like, names are made up.
Okay.
Does that make them invalid? Because they're made up.
I'd say no.
I'm not going to call you by your name. You
I'd
just
say no.
made that up.
I'd say no.
No, that's not valid. Names are invalid.
No, I'd say it's fine.
Names are valid even though we made them up.
But the difference is, like, you either name. It's not like your name is Parker, right? You don't go out and call people and say your name is Josh or something. You know, like your name is Parker, right?
Yeah.
That is associated with you. With
And that
you
was
as
made
the
up.
human,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that was made up.
But being gender, right? You're born a male, right? Even if we separate sex and
Wait,
gender,
no one's disputing that someone's sex is someone's sex. We're just saying sex and gender are different.
okay, well, even if there are different, there's only two genders. So, like, I guess that's the point. I guess.
Okay.
You're either a he or a she. You know.
Okay. So I have a question for you. Do you think
Sure.
that those that are intersex get to choose what their gender is, or what gender are they?
I have no clue because that's like, what percentage of that is?
I'm just asking
that
for
people?
those that are intersex. Like, what gender are they?
Well, it depends on whatever their chromosomes are, right?
Okay, so if they have
I mean, they
XX
can have
chromosomes,
XX or XY.
so if they have XX chromosomes, but all their other biological sex characteristics are male biological sex characteristics, are they a man or a woman?
Woman.
They're a woman even though they have a penis? So women can have a penis?
All right, I'll give you that. Good point. I'll give you that. I'm not like other people that are just gonna brush it off. Like, I'll admit, it's a good point. No, I haven't really put a lot of thought into like intersex people.
Well,
And
thanks for
you know
being
what
so
percent-
woke. You think that women can have penises?
No, they can't.
Okay, so then you don't think that they're a woman?
No.
So then, what gender are they?
I don't know. What is the percentage of intersex people in the world?
They make up a greater percentage of the population than trans people. Those with intersex characteristics make up a greater percentage of the population than trans people.
Okay. So I'm trying to like get numbers here. So it says 0.018 to like 1.7% of the global population.
No, look up with
Depending on-
intersex characteristics.
Yeah.
No, it says like 1.7%. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what I said. It goes from 0.018 to 1.7. Like it's just an estimate, right?
Yeah.
We won't know exactly.
Every population statistic is an estimate.
Yeah. That's what worries me about our $14 million illegal immigrants. Because I just estimate, and it's definitely way more than that. But
Okay. Alrighty. Do you want to keep saying what you're saying?
yeah. So I'm gonna just so for a person to be intersex, right? And they got mixed traits, so they can have XY, which is male, but they could have like a womb and a vagina, right?
Oh, for people who are saying
Right.
Dean's story in the chat, it's called he posted a story saying he's about to drop a video that has a lot of crazy shit in it, so we'll see. I'll probably upload it within the next hour and a half or so. You can continue with what you're saying. Actually, can I thank some people and catch up real quick?
Sure.
Rachel, thank you very much for the $2. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. Based. Well, thank you so much. That would be great. Thank you. As well as Dakota, thank you very much for the $25. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Get some W's for them in the comment section right now. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty diabolical. That's pretty diabolical, isn't it? Anastasia, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the $4.20. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Bill, thank you for the $1. Thank you very much. Sarah with the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You're funny for that. As well as Jewel, thank you very much for the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Said science traces our lineage from early bipedal apes, like the Australopithecus, through early human species, Homo. I can't even pronounce that. Bergenesis? I don't know. I'm so bad at pronouncing those names. Daniel, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you very much for this. Thank you. So before the caller right now, as a bisexual man, I technically have a choice between who I want to date. But even so what? The only reason that people say this is bad is trying to argue that being queer is bad, which they circle around constantly. Screw him. Thank you, Daniel. I really appreciate it. Thank you, of course. As well as Haley, thank you very much for $3.40. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Here's an example for evolution. You don't need wisdom teeth anymore. Many people in the last century, and most so now, don't have wisdom teeth and are evolving without them. All mine were absent. Yeah, thank you very much. I actually had 2 that are absent myself. Paige, thank you very much for the $1. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. About 2% of America is intersex. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's pretty high percent, as well as Nixie. Thank you very much for the 2-month membership subscription. Thank you very much. I have some people think over on YouTube Super Chat. Just give me 1 quick second here real quick. Stuart, thank you so much for the $3. Thank you very much. Heidi, thank you very much for the $2. Aaron with the $5. Thank you very much. August, thank you for the $5 as well. Thank you very much. Really appreciate. Thank you. I know, right? Jay, thank you for the $10. Miss Icon with the $4. Zuzo, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I think I am fully caught up. Want to support me as always? Again, Venmo, PayPal, link tree in the bio as well as the description of YouTube. So as you can support me over YouTube Super Chat as always. Let me make sure I'm completely caught up here on PayPal. Actually, I think I clicked on it, so I must have not seen it. Yes. Haley, thank you for the $3.40. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I actually saw that one. Stephanie, thank you for the $2. Allison, thank you for the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Consider W's for them in the comment section right now. Thank you. Yes, it seems like it is. It seems like it is. Jessica and Zach, thank you very much for the $20. Thank you. They said from Zach. Thanks for calling the guy yesterday who assumed that life on a ventilator would be misery. Being paralyzed neck down on a vent can fucking suck, but I'm grateful I'm alive and here with Jess to love our twin girls and see them grow up. Keep educating these ignorant fools. Well, thank you so much, Zach. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Because the W's for them in the comment section right now. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why they said that. That was so absurd. Chevon, thank you so much for the $6.50. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. There's a W's for them in the comment section right now. Thank you. That's exactly what I brought up. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. As well as Donald, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I know, right? That was so ridiculous, right? Alrighty. I think I'm fully caught up. Alrighty, go ahead. Continue.
I don't know where to really continue.
I got you. Would you vote for Donald Trump if he were a violent sex offender?
Who's his opponent?
Harris.
With her current policies?
Yeah.
And his current policies?
Yeah.
That's tough. I might not even vote.
So he is a violent sex offender.
But
he literally was held civilly liable of forcefully penetrating Eugene Carroll's vagina against her will. So civilly, he is defined as a violent sex offender.
So what are the laws then so shouldn't there be laws in place to prevent him from running for president then?
Yes, I actually agree with that. Yeah. Anyone who has been held civilly liable of sexually abusing a woman or criminally convicted of sexually abusing someone should be should be made illegal for them to run for president.
I can agree with you on that. I can agree with you on that. So there we go. We found some common ground. But because there is no law against that and he can run, now I gotta base it off of policies, right?
Okay.
So in that instance, I'd still go with Trump because there's no law in place. Running.
So would you vote for him if he were held civilly liable of sexually abusing a child?
If the laws were in place, then no.
But there isn't a law in place, so would you vote for him?
I mean, compared to Harris, I'd have to.
So if you knew for a fact he raped a child, you would vote for him, even if you, just because the fact that it's something that. Wait, what? Are you serious?
So it's either
just because it's not deemed as illegal yet.
What?
Just because something's not deemed as illegal yet, you'd still vote for him?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like the laws for him running for president is what I'm saying.
Yeah, because there's not a law that restricts him becoming president of the United States, you'd still vote for him.
Like I said, I'd have to based on the policies that both candidates provide.
You would not need to vote for him.
I would. I mean, comparing him to Harris, his policies actually when he's going into office, obviously he's not going to go and I don't know if RIP, I don't know if I can say that, but do that to a child, right?
Dude, you're saying you would still vote for him if there was no law restricting him from running. If you were held civilly liable of sexually abusing a child and there were no law restricting it, because there is no law right now, would you still vote for him? Hell, if he was criminally convicted of this, there's still no law restricting him from running and winning. Would you still vote for him over Harris?
I'd have to put thought into it.
If you were criminally convicted of sexually abusing a child, you'd have
Well,
to
then,
put thought
wouldn't
into
he be
it?
in jail? Wouldn't he be in jail?
Or would you still vote for him in jail?
You can't run when you're in jail.
Yes, you can.
Can you actually?
Yes. There's nothing that prevents you from running while you're in jail.
Well, I don't agree with that.
Well, regardless, that's what the law is right now.
Well, we need to change that.
I
You
agree,
with that?
and we also need to make it
Alright.
so that people held civilly liable of sexually abusing people can't run for presidency either. Okay?
True, I can agree with that. And,
Okay,
and if, that
you
were to
agree with that,
happen-
then why would you vote for someone in which that would be applicable to?
Well, in that case, he wouldn't have even been the candidate. We would have had someone else.
You have to understand, though, right, that you should not vote for him then, because you wouldn't want him to be able to be even running for that position of presidency ever in the first place. You believe that there's a quality that applies to him that is disqualifying, but yet it doesn't disqualify your support from him? Like what?
I don't know. I keep going back to the lesser of two evils in terms of policies.
I know, but
not in
like you're
terms of
not giving
personal-
the specifics on like what the lesser of two evil policies are.
I mean, I already talked about the abortion thing, which we already talked about. We kind of already talked about illegal immigration. I mean, there's still more things to talk about there.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. So let's see. So from 2021 to 2023, right? We saw an increase of 3.5 million illegal immigrants, right? So that's under
Wait,
the
but
Biden
before we move on,
administration.
I just want to
Oh.
say one thing actually. Because Lawrence sent $20. Said the irony of the guy saying his name is Common Sense, but still wanting to vote for a man liable for sexually abusing someone in civil court. Go ahead,
Okay.
continue.
All right. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the rise of the 3.5 million in 2 years, which is quite a drastic increase, and that was like the biggest on record, right? And that was under the Biden-Harris administration. So Harris's plan of working to increase legal pathways for citizens doesn't seem to have worked because we just allowed the biggest spike in history in illegal
Because she
immigration.
never got it passed, because Trump called for people in Congress to undermine the bill, the bipartisan border bill. And for people who came to the country undocumented, that was because of the fact that there was a increase in the amount of people coming after the pandemic because of the ending of Title 42, and because people couldn't come during the pandemic.
Okay, but that still doesn't. Okay, well, yeah, then I disagree with the fact that Trump doesn't or didn't want that to go through if that were to stop illegal immigration. But according to the Federation for American Immigration Reform, 70% of ICE arrests include illegal aliens with criminal convictions or pending charges. So, would you agree?
That's without.
What?
That's without.
What do you mean?
That's without.
Without what?
I'm pretty sure that's without criminal charges.
No, with.
No,
With
that's
criminal
that's
charges.
without.
It says with.
Can you tell me the title?
Sure. It's SCAAP data suggests illegal aliens commit crime at a much higher rate than citizens and lawful immigrants.
Data suggests what?
Data suggests illegal aliens commit crime at a much higher rate than citizens and lawful immigrants. That's the Federation for American Immigration Reform. And
Yeah,
that
that's
was
fair. That's headed by a white nationalist.
page.
Yeah, sure, that's headed by a white nationalist. FAIR is a right-wing think tank funded by nationalists. And if you look at overall offending rates by the very thing cited by the National Institute of Justice that comes up on the House.gov sites that sources this, it actually indicates that undocumented immigrants commit lower rates of crime by multiple times lower rates than and even natural-born U.S. citizens.
In that document.
Yeah. If it's docs House.gov, National Institute of Justice, that's the first thing that came
No,
out.
it's Congress.gov.
Yeah, that's House.
That we
Okay,
said.
hold on. Undocumented immigrant. Okay, hold on. SCAP data suggests illegal aliens commit crime at a much higher rate than citizens and lawful immigrants. Is that what you're referencing?
Yeah.
Okay. And where does it say this?
Page. Let's see if I can find the page. Page. I'm skimming through right now.
Because I can give you a bibliography in my bio that has multiple pages of evidence of peer-reviewed sources that show that there's literally less crime committed per capita for undocumented immigrants as opposed to U.S.-born citizens. So,
And what would that be?
the bibliography in my bio.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's like an entire multiple pages of sources.
Oh, okay. So that's okay.
Whereas
And
you
are
just
those
cited
are those
maybe
non-partisan?
Yeah, those are nonpartisan.